Okay, hold on. Can you hear me? Hold on. I have my laptop here though, so I can see. I just have to get it on the right thing because I can't read a word that you guys are saying at all. Okay. Okay. Hang on. All right, let me try to move this on up. Okay, now I can see. So who's here? Let me mute this. Okay. You guys, you can all hear, right? You can hear me good. All right. So welcome everyone, and I want to talk about some things like right now about this phrasey thing. I've been thinking that something is really off with that. I don't know if any of you are thinking something's really off with that. The whole sweater thing as a blindfold, I'm not seeing that, and I'm definitely not seeing smelling candles, and I really think the more I think about it, the murder with the baseball bat doesn't seem like something a guy would do. So it's more of a kind of frenzied type of killing. And then the gun that was in the car missing around, we have no body. So she could have been shot. She could have been stabbed. We don't know. They lie like crazy. Why should we even believe it was done with a baseball bat? You know, there's so many crazy things happening there that I don't know anymore. And I want to find out. She supposedly was in Vegas, but that might just be a cover that she was in Vegas. I don't know. Something is really amiss there. I think they were, they have him on a still photo there twice on the 22nd, but they don't have any pictures of her at all, not even when she was supposedly cleaning. So that doesn't really mean anything. She might have been going in another way. And somebody said there is a back door, and you can see KELSEY's condo or townhouse on Zillow before she bought it. Did any of you see that? You can see the whole layout of the townhouse. But right, why she wasn't pictured at all? That's what I'm saying. If it would, you would say, oh well, she was pictured on the 24th, but she wasn't. So she either knew a way in there to get around that still camera, and if that's the case, she could have been there on the 22nd with him. The houses were close, a gunshot. Okay, well maybe what happened to that round in the gun? They could have put a silencer on it, right? Or put it through a pillow. I don't know. Well, where did the round go? I don't know. These questions have been going through my mind. The pics are from the neighbor's surveillance camera that's motion activated that takes still pictures that were emailed to them. So what's going on there? Yeah, I think she's had way more to do than this. Maybe they did this together on the 22nd and then she had to fly to Vegas or get back to Vegas. Who knows? Maybe that was her alibi. So she was, I don't know. Maybe she flew right out to Vegas and then they staged that whole call where he said, you have a mess to clean up, so that she could say she was in Vegas. I don't know. Something is really wrong. An oil filter makes a one-time silencer. And then there was something in another group about KELSEY Berreth that the mother of somebody he dated way back, probably when he was like 18 or 19 years old, has a journal from that time, and he played all these mind games with her. And did anybody see that? Did anybody see that message from that mother? And they went through the journal with her daughter. And now they're telling her to call the CBI and see if she can be a character witness. Did anyone see that? I'm trying to follow this chat here. All the blood to fit in the tote. Yeah, dismemberment. There's just so much going on. And I know there's stuff that we don't know. So maybe they do know where the round from the gun was discharged. Maybe... I just don't believe that thing with the candles and the sweater. They might have put a sweater over her face, like held her down, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think they put it on her to smell candles, because her and Patrick, according to that, were pretty estranged, that they were going to change, you know, exchange the baby in the alleyway. It doesn't sound like things were so great, and then he's just going to come in and say, do you want to guess some candles? It doesn't make any sense. You haven't seen that? Yeah, well, there's apparently the mother of someone he dated, and she's saying that the daughter has a whole journal they've been going through about how he would tell her to come from Denver to see him, and then he'd stand her up, and then he'd text an apology, and he played all these crazy mind games with her. The candle thing is crazy. Yeah, I don't know. There's something really... I want to see, could she, well, what does she have that says she wasn't there on the 22nd about this Vegas trip? What does she really have concrete that said, you know, does she have an alibi for the entire day or what? You don't see to cover for, well, no, they're not knitting, they're not. Now they're saying the defense's stance is that Patrick didn't tell her anything. Patrick didn't tell Crystal to do any of this, and Crystal was a jealous girlfriend who did this all on her own and killed her, and he had nothing to do with it. And everything she's saying is a lie. That's what the defense is saying. Because I think the defense is like, look, she has a plea deal. What's she going to get? Even if, you know, she's not going to do 18 months, big deal. And then you'll get off with reasonable doubt. That's what the defense is going to try. Luminal, the plumbing. Yeah, they did put the luminal on there on the bottom of the toilet and the tub. The Vegas trip sounds like a yeah, it does. Cappuccino, Kate, it does. So how do you smell a can? Well, I guess he was putting it under, but I mean, come on, it didn't even happen. If the sweater has blood all over it, I think maybe they put it on her face at some point, and they're trying to, I don't know, maybe whoever came up with the candle thing, that's not a guy, you know, let's, you know, I'm estranged from you and all this, and let's play smell the candles. Same age as Kelsey's. I don't know, I think her daughter might be, isn't her daughter a little older, like 2 or something, 3? You don't think, you're happy you don't think he killed Kelsey? The alley could be just the backs of the, yeah, that's what it is, the backs of the townhouses. You haven't seen the Zillow pictures? If you have her address, you can, it should come right up on Zillow. It's in that one Kelsey Berreth group. I'll put a link, let me see if I can get the link for it. Hold on, while I'm here, maybe I can do that. Yeah, but there's a post from this girl's mother, though, that is really, really crazy. But there's something, I don't know, something, it's not, a lot of things are not making sense. And I think that they just gave her the plea deal because maybe without her, they couldn't get anything, and she wasn't going to rat on herself, so she would rat on him, and it's kind of like, maybe, I don't know what they did there. That was just crazy. Let me see if I have the Zillow link here. Hold on. Oh, and somebody said a utility worker was shown on the surveillance too, and then people are saying, well, could the utility worker have been her in that white suit or something? I don't know. Where the heck is the house now? I'm looking for it, right? Let me just, hold on. But the house, I mean, you can see the fireplace surround and everything that she had in all the rooms, and there's space between the houses. They're not butted up. They're not like townhouses that are connected on. They seem to be standing alone. Let's see if that goes there. Okay, here I think. These are not quite right. These are the home. I think when she was, let me see here. Somebody has those, but I want the Zillow link, not that. Let me see. Which one is the... I'm not even looking at the chat. Somebody's probably put the Zillow link up there. We've got the Zillow link. You didn't look. Okay. I've been seeing this stupid link all day, and now, let me see here. Happy, aren't you in that, you're in that group, right? Do you see the Zillow link that was there before? There was a Zillow link in here, and now it's not coming up for me, but where the heck? And I had it. Let's see here. Okay. Let me see what she's saying. I have like 90,000 tabs open on my laptop, so let me try to get back to YouTube so I can see your chat, because I cannot see it on my iPhone. I have 40, and everyone I'm going to is not the right one. Okay. I don't know if anybody's in that Kelsey Berreth, it's Prayers for Kelsey Berreth group on Facebook. If anybody's in there, there is a Zillow link. You've got to get the link to Zillow, not just the one that has the pictures, but the actual Zillow link so everyone can see it that's not in the group. Let me see if any of you found that. Okay, now I got to mute this again. Okay. Okay, Crystal is pregnant. Yes, she is pregnant. Oh, Happy's trying to find it. Okay, Zillow for, yes, KB's townhouse. Yes, there is a link in that group. I saw it today, and I should have copied it when I saw it. Okay. Supposedly she did park away from Kelsey's house, but she also went back to pick up all the bags that she put out there. She had bags and bags of stuff she couldn't wash, and she went there to pick up all the stuff. So she did, after she walked back to her car, she brought her car, she put the bags out on the, I guess the front stoop area, whatever it was, and picked it up. Or maybe it was a back door, some door, and she picked it up. Put in her orders for limeade. Yeah, if you have the address, I don't know if I have her address right here. I know I have her address somewhere, but I think it's 239. Let me see if it's here. Oh, is this a lot? This is a live. Yes, Yvonne, because what a day I've had. I'm supposed to go to the eye doctor today, get all the way to the eye doctor. They couldn't see me. So I have the glasses for a while. And then is 269 East Lake Avenue? Okay, that's... Can somebody put that in, 269 East Lake Avenue in, where are we? Woodland Park in Zillow? The eye doctor couldn't see me, no. I was a few minutes late for the appointment thanks to my husband having, no, let's not even go there, okay? Yeah, I was a few minutes late, and then so I just like, forget you, I'm going hot. They opened up another, there's a new eye doctor in my town, so I made an appointment with them, and they can't see me till like April 5th. They're going to tell me if they get a cancellation because I'm a new patient. So I'll have these stupid glasses for a while until they can. But anyway, so with all that, I said, oh, I'm never going to be able, I was running hours behind then. And so it was crazy, yeah. Okay, we have to get Cage out of here. Do we have any wrenches in the room tonight? Or did I just... Let me... Why when I come on live did we get the trolls? I guess it's just live that attracts these trolls that love to ask this nasty stuff. Oh, Dylan's there. Okay, Dylan, good. I just got rid of that one. You got, okay, you got him too? Okay, good. All right, so you can be a spanner. Okay, for Dylan. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So Woodland, okay, so did we get the Zillow? We should, we don't normally have that. If we have more trouble, we'll have to see what happens here. Hi, Vincina. Okay, so yeah, that was the one thing. The gun is the other thing. I would have to know where the round went in that gun. It was such a violent killing, a murder killing. Why am I saying killing? Such a violent murder. I just don't see a guy, like, he could have easily overpowered her very easily, just done something much less messy. Don't you think he would have done that? I think Patrick is a tall guy. Isn't he like 6'2" or something? And she's very small, Kelsey. So I just don't picture him having to go in there with a baseball bat. And again, if she was up and awake, how is he going to go in there with the baseball bat? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then he's got to just not go in there and start swinging because he's supposed to be doing this candle thing. So the whole thing doesn't make sense. It sounds like somebody that has had absolute rage if she was indeed killed with a baseball bat. But since there's no body, we don't know what happened. You think it, yeah, right, isn't it? Yeah, Jennifer, it looks like a very female type killing. So it just doesn't look like something he would do. I just picture he would just, you know, strangle her or do, you know, something. And wouldn't he have done it when she was down helping him with the cattle on the, like, the edge of a field? Why would he go do it in the condominium where he'd have all that stuff to clean up? I don't know. Just, and what about the missing bullet? Where is it? I don't know. And wasn't her, I hope her friend was questioned and we'll see that come out. But shouldn't, hopefully the prosecutor said where the heck is the missing round? Home details. Yeah, I don't know. Don't you think the prosecution is in big trouble? I don't know. Maybe the prosecutor's gonna, but I just don't see him being a heavy hit. Did you feel like, I don't know, I felt like that prosecutor is not the best guy for the case. I think you need somebody really, I've never seen him try a case, so I shouldn't say that, but just my first impression, he didn't seem, I don't know, he didn't seem too confident, and yeah, I don't know, reasonable doubt that she could have done it, exactly. And if they don't have some really big something on Patrick to connect him to it, he will probably, there's a good chance he can get off. Pregnant. She would have got 8 too. Oh. Did she know for sure the magazine was full? Yes, she said that she always kept, 8 rounds in the magazine, nothing in the chamber, and there were 6 rounds in the magazine, 1 in the chamber, and 1 round was gone. And she said the gun was even in a different place in her car. People seem to get off easy in Colorado. Hi, Florence. Oh, we've got Black Rose, who you brought a wrench to, good. I don't know, I'm just really confused with the whole thing, and I guess now we have to wait till April. Yeah, John Bonet too, yeah. Speaking, she physically attacked her, then used the gun. I don't know, well, her teeth were out, you think, unless they made that up too, but they lie so much. They're probably, you know, pathological liars and psychopaths, the both of them. So what is the Jay Fridley? It's the next date, the court date, but for the trial. Gun first, then beating. Yeah, but if she had the gun, maybe, I don't know, why wouldn't she have just finished her with the gun? I don't know. The message is, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Hi, Delilah. It's the where he's going to plead. The next one will be whether he pleads, which he already said he's going to plead not guilty. So yeah, that's it's October, April 4th or the 6th or the 8th. No, not the 4th. It's the 6th or the 8th is the next date. Face disfiguring. Yeah, I mean, if it was as bloody as she said, and then people are saying, well, how did she wait 2 days and get all of this blood out of the carpets and everything if it dried on there? You wouldn't believe it. Anything, okay. Well, Jennifer Lawrence isn't saying that. What are we talking about? What is Jennifer Lawrence saying? Jennifer Lawrence didn't say that. The thing about the gun is in the affidavit of arrest. That's from the prosecution. I'm not saying anything Jennifer Lawrence said. Who said no burning? What's going on? Am I missing something? I don't know. I hop to it that he's good. Has anybody ever seen this Dan May try a case? I've never seen him try a case. He just looked a little bit like, I don't know, he didn't give me the most confidence seeing him. My theory, Natalie, is that I think that something's wrong with what they're saying with the sweater and the smelling of the candles. No way. And I think that Crystal was there when she was killed. And if Patrick was there because they saw him at that time, it sounds like maybe he came after that. And I also believe that Starbucks that she brought her, I think it was laced. Either that or it never happened at all. And she's just lying through her teeth that any of those 2 previous times happened just to, I don't know, what I don't know. But I think she might have, you know, like I said, I wouldn't have, somebody that I don't know shows up on my doorstep with a coffee, I'm not going to drink that. I wouldn't drink it, and maybe Kelsey didn't drink it either. So, yeah, she is pregnant, and Chad's, her estranged husband that she still lives with, says the baby is his. But I don't think the baby is his. He might walk out a free man. And then a long time ago, I told you when I found out Patrick's mother was a nurse, Mama Frazee. I said, could she be the one, did she develop any kind of a friendship with Crystal being a nurse? Did she know her from something like that? Because Mama Frazee's involved somehow here. Did I hear that Patrick's father left his property, to KELSEY? No, I didn't hear that. Do you mean Kaylee, the baby? No, I don't think he's innocent, but maybe Crystal is the one that killed her, though. Yeah, well, they have Mama Frazee picking up the pipe at the gate. But really, I think a lot of the stuff that Crystal said didn't even happen. How do we know for sure that she was killed on the 22nd? Well, they're saying the 22nd because that's the last time that she was seen. That's when she was in the Safeway. Nobody saw her after that, and then her cell phone started acting weird, and they were together with Patrick's, or together with Patrick's and Crystal's, and then together with Crystal's until it was disposed of. So that's what they're saying. There was nothing sent after the 22nd from KELSEY, so that's where they're saying it was on the 22nd that she was killed. Right, knitting. I don't know, and I think the Vegas thing is just a cover. And why didn't Chad say anything about her going to Vegas? Chad didn't mention Vegas at all. I think she was burned because they do see residue from a fire, but they said he burned her in a trough, so he supposedly scooped up everything that was left there and he threw it, the prosecutor said, either in some river or there was another place. Thank you, Florence. What did he say? He said the river or, the landfill. And that's why they were looking in that landfill. The prosecutor said they do have other evidence that hasn't come out yet, but they could only discuss what came out during this hearing. And it's an ongoing investigation, so, anything can be coming in, and just now they're still investigating this whole thing. But she already has the plea deal. A coworker said she was a completely different person when she came back to work for the same company as Crystal did. You live in Idaho, Yvonne? Oh, okay. But with burns, isn't there going to be at least some residue, even if he picks up all of it? You would think so, right? In the trough, there would be some kind of DNA, right? To show that it was her body. I don't understand unless did he get rid of the trough too? Why would the house be covered in blood? But was it really covered in blood? We know that they didn't see any blood, and then KELSEY's parents, or the mother and the brother who stayed there, had to tell them about it. Then they went in with the luminol, or they saw something reacting to an agent they had put there, and then they saw some blood spatter at that point. But we're just taking Crystal's word that it was horrific. That could all be lies. This is a pathological liar that we're listening to. DNA might be destroyed. Bone fragments might be the most obvious thing to look for. Yeah, and according to this, they can't find a body. In fact, they just put up that $25,000 reward again on their page, the police, like Woodland Park Police. They did put gasoline, yes, he put gasoline and oil, according to her, and there is footage of them at that, was it Conoco, is that it? Conoco gas station with him and Crystal picking up a 5-gallon, filling up a 5-gallon container of gasoline. A gunshot wouldn't cause so much blood. Yeah, but we don't know where, if it is. And then they say they burned the aluminum baseball bat. Wouldn't there be remnants of that aluminum? How well does that decompose in a fire? Not necessarily Sheila. Family court would have to. Okay. I don't know. Something is. KK was filmed at Mama's house earlier. Mama Frazee's house earlier. She said she was there earlier, but then that's what the prosecutors were on the 24th when she said she said she was at Patrick's house. But then they said, why was she calling Patrick? That would be very odd for her to be calling Patrick. And they put her phone at KELSEY's. Thank you, Project Predator. Thanks for the funnies. Okay, thanks. Hi, you should be out looking for that some remains for that 25,000. We need people like close to this stuff, don't you? And like I said to Hi, we could have had live, you know, give them a live feed. How hot would the fire have to be? Well, somebody who said it the other day, somebody sent us a question last night, and they said the crematorium ovens are 1400 degrees. And you're close to Woodland Park, Sister Shay? It doesn't make sense that the house would be covered in blood if Patrick was the one who killed her. He's a large, absolutely, Moonwell, as I'm saying. He's so much bigger than her. Why would, you know, why would he be swinging a bat around like that? And even, I don't know, did you hear where the blood was? I mean, it was like on oven mitts. And then they were saying, well, then another theory is that since there were only droplets of blood found in places like hinges and this and that, that they said, well, maybe the person that killed her had blood on their hands, didn't know, went to the sink to wash up, then got blood on the sink, on the oven mitts, and things like that. And then on the baby gate, because if the baby was really there, then maybe whoever moved the gate or whatever to get into the room to get the baby got a spot on that. Delilah, it was because of custody. He wanted full custody of the baby, and I think she was saying that she was going to move and she wasn't going to give him full custody of the baby. Isn't it illegal to lie to the... Well, yeah, that's why they told her that we know you lied, and then that's how she got an attorney and got into this plea deal. Yes, Sheila, they found the blood. Her parents did. That's what I'm saying. So she either cleaned it up so well that the CBI and the Woodland Park Police didn't even notice those blood droplets until KELSEY's mother and I believe her brother called them when they were staying in the townhouse. She said she... Yeah, I think, I mean, if they don't come back with that body, and the defense is just going to keep pinning this on Crystal, who absolutely could have done it, but what's the jury going to say? Nobody would have thought, I didn't think Casey Anthony was going to get off, and she got off. Yeah, why would she? Yeah. Well, they had a they had a storyline going on that she moved into the area and she had kids and was going to arrange a play date and all that kind of stuff. The baby was there, yes, supposedly in the back bedroom. Yep, the baby was there. Who's bashing? Somebody's bashing Shanann. Get the Shanann bashers out. Patrick did not kill Kelsey. She was killed by 2 people. No names yet. Kelsey was not burned. Happy, where are you getting that somebody posted that? Patrick did not kill Kelsey. She was killed by 2 people. No names yet. Is that from Jennifer Lawrence, Happy? Oh, okay. We have to ban Monkey. Can one of the wrenches take care of Monkey? Hopefully, where are the wrenches? I don't see them. Okay. Bad Monkey. Jennifer Lawrence, okay. She just posted that 5 hours ago, Happy? She said that Patrick did not kill Kelsey, but is Crystal one of those 2 people? Could it be Crystal and that person she brought down, that aunt of hers, Christy or whatever who she brought down there? Get rid of Monkey, yeah. I don't see I don't see either of the, does anybody see either of the wrenches? Maybe they're clicking on and we can't say, I don't know. Oh, they think, okay, so Crystal's one of the 2 and probably the aunt? Okay. Jennifer Lawrence is someone that runs that group and she's close with Kelsey's family. Okay, and Mr. Monkey, I think, has to go too. So we've got, I guess the trolls are coming in like monkeys. Mr. Monkey is being weird also. Yeah, Carol, it's very weird. And somebody said about that case in Canada, which I looked into, where I guess, I can't even remember the woman's name, but I guess, did she have the plea deal before they knew fully how involved she was? Cindy Swats is flying monkeys. Probably. Jennifer posts things that the media only picks up. Yeah, she has been right so far, you know. Give Katie, who's Katie who? I don't see a Katie. Oh, Monkey's gone. I think there's another Monkey Black. Mr. Monkey. One named Mr. Monkey that's got to go too. I think the plea deal is set in stone. That was in exchange for her testimony. Oh, that's the one. Carla, yep. Nikki, yep. I don't know. I mean, something's very, very strange with that. So the plea, I don't think the plea can be undone because that's the agreement they made with her. And I think they made the agreement because Patrick wasn't going to talk, and if she didn't talk, they had her in the lie. So I guess they said, look, if you don't do this and tell us what's going on, then we're going to get you for the obstruction of justice or whatever. And then she took the plea deal to be truthful with them. Now, who knows if they knew everything that came out, but I think she had way more to do than what she said. But even what she did is a lot. Okay, Mr. Monkey Part 2 is back. Wrenches. Mr. Monkey Part 2 now is back. Okay. Is this, what, would you hear something else now? That would be awful. Oh, yeah, let me see if I can stop the chat and get you one. Let me see. Did I? Okay. All right, so yeah, I don't know, somebody, plea is null if, oh, so Happy if she has something more to do? with this than she said? You're saying that the plea deal is null and void? I don't know. Does anybody know that for sure? No, the plea deal is a done deal. That's what I thought. Oh, you said that too, Kathleen. That's what I thought. Yeah, I don't know. I think... Oh, their monkeys are some trolls, some bad monkeys in the room tonight. Bad monkeys. Is it hindering the investigation? Wrong. Happy saying we're wrong. You're not too late, Peggy. So she couldn't be charged with murder. Okay. It would have to be null and void if she committed perjury. Okay. I don't know. What does everybody, what is it, does anybody think that she wasn't involved in the murder? In the actual murder? Or do you mostly feel like she was? The trolls that deprived of a life. Involved. Christina, you don't think she was involved? She was, Safi. You guys are oh boy, you guys are going too fast for me. Cleanup duty only. I think she was very involved, Kathy says. I feel she's lying, that she had more to do with it. Carol. Sister Shay, it would help if we had a time and date of something. Yeah, I want to know more about that Vegas trip, and, you know, is every hour of that time counted for? Or could have somebody just had her cell phone in Vegas? Could her aunt or whoever went to Vegas just have taken, because she had burner phones out the wazoo, right? She had so many burner phones. I think there's tons more of info. Yeah, I think there is. I think this case is going to be nuts, but I really have a very strong feeling that he might get away with it. Who cleans up a murder, right? That you didn't. Yeah, come on. Can you slow the chat down for yourself and moderators? I think we have to, how do you slow the chat? Slow the chat down. I think you have to, somebody said you click on the bottom of it, right? Oh, Mr. Not Monkey's back with, Mr. Not Monkey, when you use profanity like that, it's automatically gonna hide your comments, so I don't know why you're even bothering, and then the wrenches are gonna get you out of the room. But I guess you have a lot of time to keep making up a new profile and coming on in. Put finger, yeah, I think I slowed mine down a little bit. Just touch the screen. Okay. Well, I'm looking at my laptop. I don't want to touch my phone because I don't want to take a chance of it freezing, because my phone is the thing that's recording or whatever. Oh, okay. Mr. Not Monkey, okay. No Life Monkey. They were broken up, and it was the custody issue. I don't know. A lot of people have life-solving skills, problem-solving skills that involve murder. I don't know. Now mine are going slow, high. I think you have to touch the bottom of your screen. Mine are going really slow now. Do a KK. I think I want to hear, I can't wait to hear the recorded interviews they have of her. But yeah, let me see if I can get you. Gotta catch you. Oops, I missed you. Hold on. I hope that's you. Why can't I? Hold on. Now I have to make you go up. Okay. Okay. So yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Involved. Okay, so we have, let's see. Mr. Ka 2 is needs to go too. Just block them. Yeah, I wouldn't even time them out. I just block them. Let's see now. Somebody else just asked something and I lost the question. Because it's automatic, Lisa, it's automatically blocking them if they have profanity in them. It automatically blocks them and then you have to show it or hide it. To be in Vegas, well, not if she took a plane, right? It wouldn't be, or do you think how far is Vegas driving? It's probably too far to drive. Wouldn't she have been on a plane? It makes them able to get somebody out of the room. Hi. Oh, there's, I mentioned you in the one last night, Tico, and you didn't come. You didn't come to the chat last night. We missed you there. Is KK's story is proven false? Can her plea deal be taken away? I don't know. Somebody said it can, and somebody said no. I don't know. What time were we on last night? It was late, but you're in California, so not so late for you. Next court date is the 6th or the 8th of April. All deals are off, Joan, if she's lying? That'll be interesting. Yeah, Tico, you got a shout out and you didn't even come to the chat. I also think if it's proven she's perjured herself with any info, the plea deal can be voided. We'll have to check that out. KK is the nurse. Crystal Kenny, yes. Crystal Kenny Lee, Crystal Jean Kenny. She goes, there's so many names for her, but yeah, Crystal with a K. Yeah, wouldn't you like to, Mary? But okay, here we go. We got M whatever. G-Tao needs to go. Why are you even bothering? Because they're just, your comments are not even going to show. You must really have nothing to do tonight. Oh my gosh. I don't think we've ever had so many lovely people with us. Will we see yeah, we will see them, I guess, at one point, but that'll be after everything's said and done, like we did with Watts. Which is another thing with that doorbell video. I don't know. I mean, there's some of it that looks like it wasn't the original, that it looked like it was recorded from a screen. And then, hi, Ida. It's Ida, right? See, my mother's, her name was Ida. But then everybody messed it up and called her Ida, so now I'm so used to saying that. I'm not sure which way you pronounce it, because everybody probably calls you Ida anyway, even if you pronounce it Ida. You're out of here. I just think Shanann's family didn't want it out there, and I was not going to be somebody else sharing it to put it out there. It was on the news channel, I know, but that it was creepy for me. It was creepy for a lot of people, and I know that her family didn't want that out, so I just felt bad for them that they went and put that out there, you know, whatever, if they requested it or not and put it out there. I just felt bad. I wasn't going to do that, because I know they don't want it out there. You think about if it's your daughter, that's probably like the last thing you'd want to have as a reminder, you know, that where you couldn't protect your daughter from that. You know, it's probably hell for them to see that. I can't even believe that Headline News and did that. That's horrible. Yeah, yep, Jules, that's horrible. I really do. I think it's horrible. Because it's right, you know, it's right there. And then as a parent, I know, like I said, it made me feel bad, but my gosh, if that was my daughter and she was murdered like minutes or out, all you'd see that and think like, oh, why couldn't I have protected her? Why could, and it's just, who wants that playing over and over and over? Gito, whatever he has to go. That he was making other comments. Hi, prim and proper. I have a question. Why didn't they use the polygraph on, I don't know, and did Crystal have a polygraph? We don't know about that either, right? She should have to go through a polygraph if she's going to get the plea deal. How do we know that? I would love to, how do we know that? I would love to see, you would love to see footage of your daughter. I'm sure they've seen it one time. I don't think they want that going on. They didn't want that out there. I don't think you'd want to see that footage over and over. Just like people are asking for the autopsy photos, and if you listen to Frankie Jr.'s interview, he said, you know, he couldn't believe that they weren't, because of what he did to the bodies, going to be able to even see the bodies like that, or if they had to identify them, they were going to have nightmares for it. And then there's people saying, well, where are the autopsy photos? I want them. I want them. You know, come on. They want a good memory. You don't want something. Just think about if that was your child. I don't know, whoever just said that. If you have a child, the last thing you would want to see is the moments before their death, because all you're going to be thinking of as a parent is, oh my gosh, her father already said it. Her father said, oh, if she had just told me just one time she didn't feel safe, I would have never let her go back there alone. So, yeah, no one needs to see autopsy photos. Yeah, absolutely, especially not with the condition of the girls. The next hearing is April 6th or 8th. Let's see, so schools are closed in Henderson because of flooding. Our schools were on a delay because of ice rain this morning, but then it got warm. I mean warm, 42 degrees warm. Hi, Susan. But Carolyn, do you think the truck in the doorbell video, that it captured the truck? I don't know, it could have, but again, I mean, if like Headline News or whatever, whoever got those photos, if they do something like that and post that, I really, and the family saying they don't want it out there, I really think that's just so low. Yeah, I think that after all the family's been through, they should just, there's so much in this case that was out there. It says in the discovery that she wasn't drunk. She was walking straight with a suitcase. That should have been enough. I don't think they had to go and get that, especially when the family didn't want it out. I think it is. When I saw it, that I got creeped out when I saw it, and I said something's wrong. And did you guys know? Oh, somebody wanted me to say. Somebody texted me this morning, Ocean Lover or something, and said that Thrive channel is completely gone, and they had shared one of those videos, and it's completely gone. Did you guys see that? that Thriving for, what is it, Thriving for Life, the channel's gone. You didn't see, it's gone. It's gone. And it's true because she gave me a link to where I clicked on it, and when I went, it wasn't just the video that was gone. It said this channel has been terminated. Thriving for the Truth, yes, it's gone. Plunder, yeah, Plunder is, you think Plunder would be gone, yeah. Terminated, Susan, it's gone. The channel's been terminated. Yeah, Ocean, what was that? Ocean Girl, Ocean Lover. Let me know that this morning, and I thought I said, because I said you can see in my comments, I'm like, are you serious? And she's like, yeah. And then I checked it out, and the channel's terminated. No, it wasn't pro Chris, the Thriving for Life. It seemed pro Shanann. The Plunder channel is pro Chris, but now the tide turned with the comments, and most of the comments are pro Shanann that I see. It's your first time here. You've already earned my respect. Okay, thank you, Sheila. I don't usually do lives, but I had to tonight because I would never be able to get everything done and uploaded in time. Yeah, I think Plunder is definitely somebody connected with the family. Yeah, T. Harrison, they can. I don't know. I just said that there was something weird, because I even told Hi, I said there's something weird with that video being released the way it was, and it wasn't on any of the major stations, and I couldn't even find anything about it on headline news until the next day. But something just felt really weird with it, and I said, I've got a really bad feeling about this video. I think this video was hacked or leaked, and one of the videos looks like it was like filmed from a screen. Plunder should, yeah, Plunder should be deleted. Plunder. And Christina, what, Plunder's video still up? Yeah, no, I just had a real, you could look at my chat. I told them all, I said, I wish I could have come on live because I had such a bad feeling. I said, guys, I have a bad feeling. And people were going, what do you mean? It's not Shanann? I said, no, it is Shanann. It's the real video. But it's very freaky that it was out there, and the way it was out there. I didn't like it at all. And I really hope they don't start bringing out the autopsy photos and all of that stuff. Yeah, I think it was hacked in some way, but then Headline News says they requested it, but shame on Headline News then for doing that, because there is no need to get that. If the family didn't want it, they should have respected that. Yeah. Yeah, it's just such a horrible, I mean, it's, you see your child, like the minute before, and all any parent is going to be thinking is, oh my gosh, I wish I could have been there and grabbed her and saved them. And then they've got to see that moment over and over and over again. They didn't even want, Frankie Jr. kept saying, please don't tag me in things where I see Chris's face anymore. That's how bad it was. And now, you know, now this video is just going to keep playing and playing for them to see that last moment. The autopsy report is out, Sheila, but not the photos. Not the photos. So I'm looking for transcripts of both the PF hearing yesterday. The transcript, well, what you have is the affidavit of arrest, which somebody said it would have been easier if I just didn't highlight. But I didn't just highlight to just say what I wanted to say. The way that this printed out, that it just was easier for me to read because the print was like really tiny and it, for some reason, it didn't print well. I don't know why, because it's brand new ink. So I just, by highlighting it, I could see it a lot easier. So that's why I went to town with the highlighter. But the affidavit is in there, and I put a link in the last video. If you want the affidavit, there's a link to the affidavit in the last video about the KELSEY, about the affidavit. There is a link to get that document, and that's what's out there right now. And then there's if you go on Twitter and you search KELSEY Berreth, you know, hashtag KELSEY Berreth, there is a station that gave a blow-by-blow that you can find of the hearing. Talking about the video, the door, you saw it on Sherry Wayne's channel. It may have been the angle in which she was holding her phone to stream and then edit the footage. I don't know, Lisa. I've seen this, a few people uploaded it. So it was a video of a video. Okay. Well, that's what it looks like, a video of a video, the one I'm seeing. ACD quit his day job to be on YouTube full time. Are there more he's doing more shadows? The camera takes wide angle video, right? Which camera? Is a who's a character? Oh, thanks. I just got a really bad feeling. You can look in the live chat because it came out right before we went on with the premiere, and I couldn't talk. I wish I had been on a live then because I was trying to say what it is, but. And I forget, Molly was saying, you know, everybody was just chiming in, oh, you don't think it's real? It is her. I'm like, no, it is her. It is real, but I don't know. So the doorbell, yeah, I don't know. I just, I don't know. I just think it shouldn't have been, I wish people hadn't have shared it. I wish, shame on Headline News, like I said too. Why did they have to go, I don't get it. Why they had to go get it. It's not like it was already listed in the discovery. They knew it was there. It wasn't like it says they see her walking up with the suitcase. She's walking straight. There's nothing to show that she's inebriated or anything like those other ones wanted to say. And so we knew it was there, but the family just did not want it shared. Hi, Kendall. And so I don't know, but CW, Mr. Plunder himself, his Plunder parents. Channels are claiming that it's not real. Well, I know who's are they pro CW ones are claiming it's not real? It's definitely real. I mean, it's definitely Shanann. From her TV. I don't know. Okay, so we have to get rid of the gorilla guy. Okay, we got rid of him. This is crazy. Monkeys, gorillas. Yeah, I don't like it, stuff. I noticed a lot of the channels that cover it, they didn't post it either. I said, it's like edgy. Yeah, but Mandy, it says it in the discovery, and I don't think anybody has to prove that she wasn't a drunk. We have the autopsy reports, and that's not going to stop those Shanann bashers. It's really not, because they have everything else. They call her Munchausen's by proxy. They're not going to stop. they had that, what's her name, that Kay on something the other night, and she was still saying that Shanann killed the kids. And she actually said, what is so bad about putting them in oil? She said that 3-4 nights ago. What is so bad about putting them in oil? She said, it's actually pretty safe. It's a nice container. And so what's the big deal, she said. I don't know what the big deal is with the oil, but they think it's such a big deal that they have that disclaimer before you join their speculations group that says, don't come in here and mention the oil. But then she goes, what's so bad about the oil? I don't see that. She goes, it's not, it was somewhere safe. That's exactly what she said. Go back and listen to it if you don't believe. She said, it was somewhere safe. I don't see what's so bad about putting them in the oil. That K lady, critical K. Yep. And she said that critical K Shanann Basher lady. Yep. Go listen. I think it was the one she was on with that purple lady, the one people think is her. Okay, let's see, get rid of, we got to get rid of F ape, Sarah says, so get rid of ape, another ape we've got. Yeah, right. She doesn't think it was so bad that, you know, even if he did it, that he just didn't know what to do. And she's still going on with that, and that Shanann had, you know, she'll be like, oh, I'm a critical thinker, but yeah, Shanann had all these things, but don't judge Chris. Somebody said, you know, he was a sociopath or something. She's like, no, he's never been diagnosed with that. They're like, well, Shanann's never been diagnosed with Munchausen's by proxy, but it doesn't stop you from calling her that, you know? Oh my gosh. Yeah, Jenna, I agree. Yeah, she says it was a safe place, knitting. The oil tank was a safe place. You know what she said? Oh, listen to this one. Because it's where he worked, he put them where he worked. So it's like she was making it sound like it's a safe place and he'll be near them. So he could be closer to them in the oil tank. That's what she said. It's crazy. I don't know, she's really, it's very hard to listen to her because she tries to say she's a critical thinker, but she's not a critical thinker at all. And whoever she has on, she'll go, oh, if you say something, she'll go, oh, but couldn't it be that, couldn't it be this, you know, just to keep pushing her theory. But she's the furthest thing from a critical thinker you'll ever find. Okay, we've got to get a bit of proud MG toe. Okay, oh boy. Yeah, she says she's another one, Mandy. I don't understand. Yeah, they're nuts. And I mean, even after all this time, they're still going at it. It's crazy. I thought, you know, they weren't going to say that anymore, but yep, they were back to that. I don't know. It seems trolls. I guess they love live shows because we don't get them like this with the premieres in the live chat. Did she apologize for her? Okay. But anyway, anybody else have any theories about this crystal and the gun and the baseball bat and then somebody was saying too, why can't the Berreths get the civil case right on Crystal? Because she definitely could be named in a wrongful death suit, right? Thanks, Deb. So why I hope that they can file that on her. It was T. Harrison. It's a townhouse, so it's essentially a house. If it's somebody, did anybody get the Zillow link? There's a link on Zillow from the house was listed all interior photos from when she purchased it, before she lived there, and you can see it, and it shows you the exterior pictures of it and the interior pictures. They did, but the court threw it out because of the baby. Okay, wait. They threw out, Dylan, they threw out what? The wrongful death suit? Or something else? Really? I didn't hear that. That's crazy. What? Yeah, the candle thing, I mean, that's just... I don't understand why the baby would matter. I didn't hear that. I don't get it. Where did you hear it, Dylan? From somewhere good or from some... Yeah, she had a lot of chances, and believe me, she wasn't scared. That's not the way a scared person acts, going to run and clean up a crime scene and everything like that. Come on. Thanks, Lori. KK looks much hardier. Oh, yes, she was. I think she's much tall. Kelsey, I believe, is very tiny. I think she's like 5'2", 5'3". Mama H, as her friend stated, she's a tough cowgirl. Yeah, I think she did something to, yeah. I don't know. KK is a moose. She's big. She's a lot bigger than Kelsey. She probably could have overpowered her easily too. Probably didn't need that baseball bat, but I think if she went in there with that baseball bat, it was out of a jealous rage. Yeah, I hope they can get her in the wrongful death, because she definitely could have prevented her death. Hi, Jessica. She looks like a bully. Yeah, she does. I said that. She scares the crap out of me. I wouldn't want to meet her at night. So she sounds like she was with Patrick through all of it. I think she was. I think she had a lot more to do than what she said. I can't believe more people in that area didn't have, okay, we've got to get rid of FU. FU, you have a lot of rage and anger in you. You probably should go to an anger management class instead of hanging around here. Okay. It was gone yesterday morning. What? I am live tonight, Melissa. That's why I can't type. What, the channel, the Thriving channel, is that what you're talking about, Peggy? If you had been a student, I must have missed something here. The parents have the custody of Kelsey's parents have the baby. I know, I don't think and I don't know what to call you. You have to let me know if it's Ida or Ida, how you pronounce it. I know it's supposed to be Ida, but if you're anything like my mother, nobody called my mother that because everybody called her Ida. What was your question now? I forgot your question there. I don't think, no, he's not going to plead guilty at all, because the defense has already shown what they're going to do. They're just going to say, he didn't do anything. Now, I don't remember the second way. But, you know, he's not. He's going to say not guilty, and they're just going to keep saying, see, I get off track easily. Well, yeah, because in Italian, IDA is pronounced Ida. You know, I think, Christina, you're Italian, you know that, right? But a lot of people didn't. And when my mother went to school way back in New York City, she had a Jewish teacher who just immediately called my mother Ida, and my mother didn't correct it at all. So then when my grandfather went to school for the back to school night, you know, they were saying, oh, your daughter Ida did this. And my grandfather said, who is Ida? And then the teacher just said, yep, Ida is a lovely name. And they just called my mother Ida, you know, even though her parents did, but everybody else that saw it pronounced it Ida. But no one calls you the Italian way. Yeah, that's what I mean, because you'll be forever correcting them. Believe Kelsey, yes, Kelsey's mom does have custody of the baby. Like Idaho. Okay. Let's see. Melissa Soto. Berreth says, it wouldn't be too hard to imagine overkill in the KK. Oh, Jodi Arias, yeah, she definitely overkill. And that was out of a jealous rage. And then where did I just see today that, oh, I guess I missed it, but one of her cellmates, I guess, came forward in May or something and said that Jodi told her that she was going there to kill Travis's girlfriend, the one he was taking on the trip. And I guess she wasn't there, so she ended up killing Travis. But she was another one. Yeah, she was, you know, she was so scared for her life. Somebody was saying no, that he couldn't end up with the baby or something. I don't know. People were already discussing that about the baby. Patrick is the father of KK's baby. Paying child support. And I think the Mama Frazee wanted that baby. Yeah, Crystal is pregnant now, 26 weeks. But she's saying it's the estranged husband's baby, of course. He could have custody if found innocent. I don't know. Crystal is pregnant, Karen. Yes, she is. 26 weeks. Who are you? Who are you? I'm new here. I'm Mommy Ramblings. Or Carolyn, whatever you want to call me. She has 2. And some are saying that the little girl is Patrick's too, because that's supposedly the only one he threatened, that she said, allegedly, that he threatened that she could go missing off the playground. What happened to knitting? Something sad? I missed that. Why? I missed what happened. The trolls are crazy, Ida. The lives, I guess, because we don't get these in the normal premieres with the live chat. So anyway, yeah, I think, and how long's the trial going to take? That's what I'm saying. How long is it going to take to prepare for the trial? And is he going to be held the entire time or what? Yes, her ex-husband is saying, if we went over that last night, and if you get this affidavit, which is in the video I did last night on this case, there's a link for it, you can read what the husband says. He said that she started having a sexual and romantic relationship with Frazee in 2016 and 2017, yet he still lives with her. And like I said, she's claiming he's the father of this child. Hi, awaiting. I wasn't aware you went away. What do I think about the wall? What wall? Wait, what? Let me see here. How would she know? Oh, who's the father? I think she knows the father is Patrick, but I don't think she wants to admit that right now. I know that Jessica, he not only stayed with her, I mean, if you read that, he's staying with her, taking her down to the Verizon store, vouching for her. She must have something on him. Okay. Trolls tonight. Oh boy. So calm. I don't like noisy and loud. No, it's besides the trolls. It's pretty calm, Jesse. But what else did I have to say? Was that about Kelsey? I've just got so many things going through my head about this Kelsey thing. Wait, who's blocked? Kristen got blocked? How can you see that? I just saw her a minute ago. Yeah, Kristen Nicole is a regular. I bet you're right. Yeah, Florence, I believe it is, because who is stating PF wanted Kelsey dead? Crystal is. Crystal has said that he solicited her for murder 3 times, once with a caramel macchiato, the second time with a pipe, and the third time with an aluminum baseball bat, which she said she was unable to carry out. And then he said, fine, I'll do it myself. And then supposedly he did this on Thanksgiving Day, and then called her while she was in Las Vegas with her aunt, this aunt that said Christina Nicole was blocked. Lorianne, can we unblock Christina Nicole? Thanks, Lorianne. But yeah, an aluminum baseball bat. And that's what I said. Tico, I said, how is she going to go in there? Because she was saying the whole cover-up was that she would just gain her trust as a neighbor in the area. I said, what is she going to do? Put the baseball bat down her pants and walk in there? It's not like they had like boys that, oh, here, I got a present for your son. No. Even if she went with her baby, they both had 2 little girls. Never to, exactly, Tanya. That's what I said. I said that the other night. I said, if some stranger, I don't care, comes up to my doorstep with a caramel macchiato, I'm just going to be like, oh, let me put this away for later because I've had enough caffeine today. And then glug, 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 when they leave, it's gone. So and she says, oh, well, she didn't drug that drink because she didn't want to hurt her. Why did she drive 600 miles from her place in Idaho down to the Starbucks? Because she didn't think along that way she didn't want to hurt her. I believe 100% she had that Starbucks thing drugged, if it indeed happened, because it might just be something totally fabricated. She doesn't tell, though there's nothing in here or in the hearing that, you know, gives us any details about when she brought the coffee and did she drink. It doesn't give us any details. It's Kelsey Berreth's murder, Sassy. Oh boy, we have another troll here. Okay. So did Kristen get unblocked? I don't know. Patrick Frazee knew Crystal first before, yeah, he knew her for 15 years, at least 15 years. What did Mom, I missed what Mom and Bear said. How come I can't see things? Oh, my sad part is they never even mentioned the loss of the grandbaby. Oh, oh yeah. Not to leave a drink alone. Yeah, and just not to just, I don't care, you're like my new neighbor and you're bringing me this Starbucks. It's really nice, but I'd like to get to know you a little bit better and make sure you're not a psychopath. Especially since they say she was already getting death threats and things. Scott Reich says she has a great lawyer. Who? Crystal has a great lawyer? Patrick will plead not guilty, right? Claiming KK did it. Yeah, that's what we said, Charlene. And yeah, he has a chance of getting off, absolutely, because if they can show reasonable doubt, he'll be off. And then she'll have 18 to 3 years of a sentence. 18 months to 3 years, possibly, and she could end up getting no jail time. I don't even like caramel macchiato. No, it doesn't add up, and there's a lot of holes in the story, and if they find the body, that's the thing. If they could tie him to the body, if they had something other than her, if they had some surveillance footage of him, they have it with him going through a credit union with that tote that she describes, but he's claiming that he put tools in there. So again, some jurors are going to say, well, there's reasonable doubt. We don't know 100%. What if he had 2 totes like that? Do we know 100% the body? You know, and you're always going to get the one juror that's not going to go for that. Why don't they just go? He's a mastermind. Yeah, he's going to definitely plead not guilty, and he's going to pin it all on her because he's going to be like, the worst she's going to get is 3 years. And let me see if I can do it, Lori. Hold on, let me see. How do let me see. How do I do that? Let me see. Does anybody know how I unblock Christina? Is there, because I go to the 3 dots on top. Oh, participants maybe? Let me see. I don't see her in here in the participants. Anybody else know how to do this? Well, he has a public defender, Sheila. Crystal has an attorney that she hired. Well, melted black clumps, right, but they didn't find residue of the body. I don't know. I wish I knew how to. If somebody knows how I can. You can't find her to unblock. I can't find her either. Is she still in the chat, guys? Yeah, melted black clumps from the plastic tote that supposedly he had her in. No body or residue, yeah. And he might have gotten rid of the whole trough that he burnt the stuff in too. Smarter than the police. Hey. This came right on the heels of the, whatchamacallit, came right on the heels of the Watts case, right? So he saw that. He probably saw a bunch of mistakes and was like, oh, I can do much better than that. She was blocked. Okay. Lori, ask, does anybody know how to unblock someone? Because I don't see, let me see. Let's see. channel settings. I'm trying to see if I... Let me go to... Would it be in the report history? No. Who knows how to do this? Who knows how to do this? Can she try to come back in? What happens if she tries to come back in? Click icon on the top that says Google. Okay. Click on the top that says Google. Which icon? That's the little gear are you talking about? No. Transitions. Hold on. No. All I see is manage moderators, participants, pop out chat, toggle timestamps, and send feedback. So what do I do? Can you click participants? I did, and she wasn't there. It puts them in alphabetical order, and there's no Christina Nicole. So I think, do we know I think she might have gone out. So can she try, is someone messaging with her if she could try to come back in? Because I'm just looking again, there's no Christina Nicole. If you hit Christina Nicole, right, but I don't see her to hit her. I don't want to hit her too hard. If she's not in the live, her name will not show up. Yeah, that's what I can't, I don't see her name anymore. If you want, the details on the case are in the last 2 videos on the whole case of everything that's happened up to this point, if that's what. Did you hear about the case in Florida where the woman shot her 2 daughters and then herself? Family doesn't believe that's how it happened now. Her boyfriend's under investigation. I think I heard, but I didn't say, wow, that's in Florida. There we go again, Florida. Florida and Colorado is like really not the, kind of scary to move those places. Buffering again? Are you, mine's not buffering. I think you're kidding. We've got to get rid of Mommy is so stupid. I feel bad for Christina. Why did she, I don't know, understand why she got timed out. Look at the names. Where do I, Sergio, where do I see those names? That's what I'm trying to see. Where would they be listed? Probably left. Crazy killers, yeah. I mean, a lot of murders in Colorado and a lot of Mormon Latter-day Saints in the Colorado area. I thought that's mostly, isn't that Utah and Idaho? Colorado too? Who blocked the moderator that blocked Crystal? Can we unblock her? Have I watched? No, I didn't watch. I didn't watch that. Did you ever cover Missy Beaver's murder? No, I haven't covered that. There you go. Did you guys hear about that that actor who staged that racial homophobic crime from Empire? Yeah, that was crazy. My husband was so proud of himself because he called, you know, he normally doesn't. I'm always the one that says, oh, he's guilty. I didn't even get involved in this one at all, but he goes, oh, I knew he was guilty from the, he's so proud of himself. That. Yeah, and it was, all it was for, it was to get more money per episode. Yeah. And he only paid the guys 30, that's what they're saying. The guys did it for $3,500. Do I think they met at the ranch? I think that she knew of her because Patrick told her, and I wouldn't, I mean, I don't know if she ever went through the whole scenario of befriending her. Like I said, everything is so crazy. I don't think, maybe those other attempts didn't even happen, but she just is saying that he solicited her to make it look like she did. But then you have to figure out, well, wait, the only problem with that is she told that friend, her ride or die friend, that this happened, and then that friend told the people at the law office. So if the people at the law office are lying for some reason, then yeah, none of it could have happened, but I don't know. But she still could have been lying too. She could have just been planning to kill KELSEY on her own and thought, oh, I'll just tell people that he's telling me. You know, this is, every time I think about this is another theory. She could have thought, oh, let me tell them that he's trying to push me to kill her, and then that way I'll say, oh no, I didn't do it, he must have done it. I don't know. Someone please tell her I'm trying to. What's going on? Click on the picture in the upper right-hand corner, scroll down, and you should see, click on the picture. Now, what do you mean picture? My little icon picture of my channel? Okay, and then I should see, I see Creator Studio, switch account, settings. Am I going to settings? Now I can't see the live chat. Where am I going? Now I'm in settings, and now I have no more live chat. Advanced settings. I just don't see any blocked members there. Let me see if let me go to the Creator Studio and see if it lets me see blocked members. I'm in the Creator Studio now. It's just, now I can't see the live chat on the phone though. Thank you. I see some pink. Is it Jessica? I can't see who that is. Thank you. I'll check that in a second. Who do I go to over here? Community? I don't know. Channel? I need help. I'm live challenged. I see live streaming. and nothing's happening. And you guys, I can't see. Hold on. Channel. Nope. Community. Let's see. Subscribers. Oh my goodness. Okay. Hold on. I'm in here trying to find blocked people. And you guys are typing up there, but I can't see that. Okay. Maybe hold on, let me try the dashboard. I'm gonna go back to I can't see anybody blocked. I mean, I can't find where let me go back to get the live chat, see if you guys have. I see the live chat going like crazy, and you're probably like, she's not looking. I can't see. It's too far away from me. My eyes are bad. I didn't get to the eye doctor today. He wouldn't take me. Now I can't even find the live video. Okay, live now. And I even click on the lines, and there's nothing there. Okay. Okay, thank you to Jessica Rosenfeld. Thank you, Jessica. Now I can see you. Thank you so much. That's very, very generous of you. Let's see now. All I can see is participants. Let me see if she's here yet. Nope. The only K's I have is Katie Stewart, KDF, Carrie Lynn, Kylie, Kimberly, Knitting. No Crystal. Hold on. No, I hope I didn't lose the. Well, we were doing better than the last time until this, no? Okay, let's see. Now I lost my live chat. Was it? Yes, Christina Nicole, Laura. Do you see her? Scroll down. Where am I scrolling down? I think Tamba might be a troll. Who gave me a shout out? I did, Tico. And you missed it. Is there a Home Bargains in, I don't know, so I'm trying to see where you guys say what I should do. I'm just looking at Jay Friddy's comment here. Troll starts with women are worthless. Okay, Sergio says, at the names, you have banned from your YouTube. You can click the approve. But Sergio, I can't find, that's my problem. Where are those names? I think it's up to the moderators. Yeah, I don't think they can. They said they can't see her either. Let's all say, we're sorry, Christina. We miss you. She was blocked by 2 mods. Oh, you unblocked her? Oh, good, Black Rose. How'd she get blocked? Christina's here all the time. Oh, yes, you're unblocked, Christina. We don't know where you went. We tried to find you. I was searching all over for you. I have no idea what happened. And Black Rose found you somewhere. I still don't know where you were. So don't get blocked again. I have no idea what happened. Don't block Christina again. Mommy, can you see me? I can see you, Rebecca. Hello. Let my VODs worry about it. Okay, good. Well, I was upset because you were saying you're here, Christina, and I couldn't see you. She must have felt like romper room all over again. I'm here, Miss Marianne. It's terrible. Okay, so does Mommy? Yeah, she's unblocked. We're all good now. Let's just block trolls. Okay, so Zoanne, yeah, everybody was no snacks. Can you please check on the Lorenzo Gonzalez 6-year-old that got murdered while his mother was having a threesome and using drugs? Please, no one has paid for that. Did that just happen? Is that where did that happen? Hi, M. Hank. Hi, sees you. Christina went to Sonic to get a cherry limeade. It had, yeah, no, sometimes it can happen because when you have those 3 dots, you could get, I'm sure no one did it on purpose. It happened in Puerto Rico? When? When did it happen? Call me, Jen. Recently or 8 years ago? Everything was burned? And no one was charged for it? The mother wasn't charged? Yeah, tonight's case finding Christina Nicole. So, I don't know. I mean, we'll have to see what happens, but that whole time period where he had them fooled, did my cam come back on? What cam? Oh, High's thinks he's a jokester tonight, I think. Okay, cherry limeade. Where's the hubby tonight? The hubby's upstairs tonight. Hubby's upstairs. He was down a little while ago. You didn't hear him going outside and slamming the door? That door closes so noisy. You're back, Christina Nicole. The what is starting all over again? I don't know what's starting all over again. But yeah, I wish that they hadn't lost all that time because they had a lot of time to conceal evidence. That whole, whatever it was, from the 22nd to the 2nd of December. Mommy, a good friend of mine, had a 17-year-old pregnant daughter, disappeared. Finally, the boyfriend was put in jail. It's really hard when they don't find the body. That's there's so much info on the case, no one cares about it. I'll check it out. I mean, but how come, I don't understand, how come nobody's, hubby needs to get downstairs and run the ice maker a little bit. The ice maker's the noisiest one. Somebody, he laughed when I said, somebody said it was a cement mixer. Was he making the limeade with a cement mixer? But that's our ice maker. It's incredibly noisy. Thanks, Leona. His mom was never put on trial. The DA gave them an order. The DA told them to do that? That's upsetting. If anyone to CC Moore to help in a cold case, okay, I don't know. I've never heard of that one. I'll have to check it out. Who was talking about what Facebook drama? No more Facebook drama. When I was figuring out how to unblock Christina, you said your screen went black? No, my screen just went, I can't see the live chat because I just have it here. And see this, see how you see my finger? I always see people like, no, no, out, out. You never see their finger. How come you see my finger? That's what I'd like to know. I always see people doing a live and they're always like up there touching their screen, but you don't see their finger on the screen. And why does mine show? Nobody has an answer, right? Mm-hmm. Everybody went to bat for you, Christina. They're like, why did she get blocked? Smollett, oh yeah, making up things. Because he was only getting paid $60,000 an episode. And I guess he thought, it's easier to... That's what I'm saying. The problem-solving skills of people today are just insane. I'm live, yes. I can, Mom. I am live. Maybe it's, well, I have an iPhone. I'm doing it with an iPhone 10. I don't have my big camera hooked up for this. I can see other people's, maybe I don't watch enough lives. I always see people doing it and they're like, oh, you're out of here, you're out, and you never see their hand. You see, yeah, I don't see their finger on the screen. Let's murder and fake, what? Oh, yeah, that's their problem-solving skills. It's really scary. And what I think is so scary is that Watts happened right before this, and that wasn't even a sobering thought to whoever to say, probably shouldn't do that. Look, he got caught like with a day and a half. I don't know. How would he do? Why? I don't get it. I just don't get it. You watched them multiple times. Thanks, BB. You're new to the channel. We don't normally go live with the cases. I usually do the cases and then I'm in the live chat. Kristen, we do them as premieres, but tonight I had to talk to somebody about this Kelsey stuff and I was never going to be able to record and get it processed and uploaded. So I said, I'll try a live and I'll try to talk without looking so much at the chat so I don't get distracted and then we could talk about it. Patrick learned from the Watts case, never to speak to, well, he definitely learned. And I love watching you. I love that you're up when I'm up, but when do you sleep? What time? I go to bed. You sound like my little kids. They always ask me, what time did you go to sleep, Mom? I can't go to sleep. I just can't go to sleep early. I never could. Maybe he wasn't. Nicole. So, I don't know. In the Frazee case, not sure the spelling. Yeah, it's going to be crazy Frazee, right? Oh, what's the deal with the gun? Right. Well, which gun? There's two guns in this case. There's Kelsey's gun, and then there's the gun that was in the car that she drove down there that Passat that she took from her friend Megan. And there's a round missing in that one. And the gun was not in the same place, and the rounds were out of the magazine, and one was in the chamber and one was gone. So there's 2 guns. That's a lot of Colorado murders, yes. You know, speaking of the JonBenét Ramsey case, when JonBenét was, did anybody see Patsy? Because I'm trying to remember this. Did anybody see her really, really upset, crying, very, like, heartbroken over it? Do you remember seeing her like that? Because I was trying to think if I really, no? Am I retired? Oh, waiting, how old do you think I am? I'm not retired. No, Patsy never cried? Yeah, that's I thought was so strange, because she was a former beauty queen. You would think very emotional, and I would think just for her not having that little girl, like a lot of those pageant moms are so invested in those pageants that the thought of not being able to go through those pageants, because they like live vicariously through their kids, and she was a pageant queen, you would think that just that whole part of it would even be. You think she was her? I have to go back and look. I do not remember. She seemed to like the attention. Oh, here we go with the Masons again. I think she was medicated. I have to go back and look. I'm just thinking, just from those toddler and tiara shows, those mothers are like, that's their whole life, is those pageants. And to just not, I don't know, just to... My mother used to think the brother did it, yeah. Immediately she was drugged up, but no real crying. I have to go back. I haven't revisited that case in a while. I did see that stupid thing on Netflix, that casting JonBenét, but that was. Oh, on Dr. Phil? I think I saw bits and pieces of that. I don't think I watched the whole thing. It's not 2 a.m. Who said it's 2 a.m.? It's only 12. It's early. Nice young. 12 is early for me. Are you kidding? What, did he guess how old? I missed it. Did he? What was he doing? Careful, what did he guess I was? I don't even want to know what he guessed I was. Oh my gosh. Retired. I'm not, yeah. Not retired yet. Oh, you never guessed? Good for you, Tico. I just... Who's becoming like Jerry Springer? I missed that. Dr. Phil is becoming like Jerry Springer? I hardly watch I really don't watch him. He's too much with the... his little punchline things, I don't know. I really can't take him seriously. I had no idea they knew for sure she wrote the note. And Liz, you thought I was, so you don't think so anymore. I got your number, Liz. You don't watch talk show? Yeah, I don't watch them either. And whenever my husband has, I usually don't even put the TV on. It's on HD. It's so we can cast something, because I just cast from Netflix or something. I'm a late 60s model, like you? Okay. Oh, late, I thought, no, you don't mean that I'm in my, do you mean I'm in my late 60s? Please say no. You're old enough to be my mom? No, you're not blocked, Tico. You're still there. Nobody's blocked, except those monkeys. And you listen to it. Yeah, I either watched like documentaries or true crime or things that I cast from Amazon Prime or from Netflix, if I do. And my husband is just, it's constant CNN all the time. And now now that the true crime, he's gotten into investigation discovery, but don't laugh too hard there, Hi. What's with the 1970? I'll tell you, this my son is going to be 30 years old next month. My oldest son. And my oldest daughter, my only daughter, is 31. I'm not kidding. Everybody says that. They go to me. When I had my son that's 11, when I was in the hospital, everybody said, this is your first baby, right? And I said, no, it's not. And they flipped out when I told them that I had a 19-year-old daughter and an 18-year-old son and a 13-year-old son. And then I had my 9-year-old. I do have little kids. I started all over again. Your oldest is 45? They say she does look just like me, but she's shorter than me, much shorter than me. She's only 5'3". Amen. 34. 12, 11, and 8. Okay. Yeah, mine are 11 and 9. Your dream girl will be 34 in October. Oh, his dream girl. Your baby will be 30 in April. It doesn't say it. They still seem like babies, right? When you say that to somebody, it's just like, my daughter looks much younger. My daughter looks, let's just put it this way, when she was 20, they still asked her for a kiddie menu, and now she looks maybe 24 years old, maybe. Sometimes she looks 14. She looks very, very young. You're a 1969 model? Oh, your odometer flips next month? Okay. How old is your son, Knitting? Yours is 38? They will always be our babies, I know. It's hard though when I hear like this Patrick, but that's like when I saw that Crystal Kenny Lee, I'm like, no way is that woman 32. Because then my daughter's like 12. Your kids are 22 and 15. Your cat's 16. Your oldest is 18. Hi. Your oldest daughter just turned 30. You birthed 6, 1 miscarried. I miscarried too, yeah. You raised 13 children in total. Wow. Well, everybody thinks of it that oh, you're here with your sister. They say that to my daughter, but. And when I go out with my son that's 30, they think he's with like we're the cougar couple. I seriously mean it. He's always like, Mom, you have to go with, because he can't, he's like, no girls will come up, they think we're a couple, you know? I'll have to give you a picture when we went to the casino. Oh, it's hysterical. And he's like, yeah. Your boy is 5. You have to wake him up in 6 hours, yeah. That's so funny. Your son is 13, what'd you say, and has had 14? Oh, wow, I didn't know that, Knitting. '69, is high 69? Is that 69 for the year you were born high? I missed that. My boys are tall, thank goodness. My daughter is shorty. Oh, okay. Bio children 40, 38, 29, 25, bonus children, wow. Okay. Wow, wild Irish. No kids, M. Hank? You have to get up at 6 a.m. You're born in 8. So I guess, yeah, I guess we have a few of us that grew up in the 70s, right? That's probably why you get all my references to Sesame Street, the electric company, that a gallon of milk, a quart of milk, stick of butter. So I do that stuff with my older kids. They have no idea. Like, what the hell are you talking about? A quart of milk, stick. Yeah, I'll forget it. Romper Room. The Magic Garden. You remember Magic Garden with Paula and Carol? See? If you didn't grow up in the 70s, you'd be like, what? That was like the whole thing of staying home from school, was you could watch the Magic Garden. Captain Kangaroo. And does anybody remember what the heck was that other crazy one where they had those big hippopotamus, the new Zoo Review and Zoom? You remember Zoom? I can still do that thing that she did in the beginning. You remember Zoom? And what was the other one that came on Channel 5 on Fox on Wonderama? Remember Wonderama? Oh, it was this thing from Zoom, and your arms go like this, they go like this, and you do it really fast, and the girl used to do it on Zoom. I do that for my little kids, and they're just like, good. What time do I get up in the morning? The bus comes, right now my kids go to the elementary school, so we have to get up at 8. My kids watch Barney too. My little ones watched, oh my gosh, what was that one oh my gosh, The Wiggles? Oh, God. Zoom, Wonderama. So that's why you all get my 70s reference. I figured that, because I said, you know, this is going to fit, if this is not the right crowd, the Romper Room's going to go right over. For a loaf of bread, a stick of butter, a carton of milk, yeah. No, I usually don't, but sometimes my husband will get them off for me. That's nice. Howard the Duck. Teaching manners. My kids, I wish I had one compulsively neat child. I don't have any compulsively neat children. My girlfriend, of our younger ones, she has her son since, from when we started going there at 5 years old. He will not leave the house unless every piece is back in his game. And And she's the same way. She's the kind of lady that comes to your house and she's cleaning while you're having a birthday party. You're like, where's Daphne? Oh, she's in the kitchen cleaning. No matter where she is. If she's at a pool party, she's cleaning someone's pool. She can't stop. Christina, you are? Yeah. But my kids are all like traveling messes. Creative, like I've got a lot of left-handed children and they're very creative, but not neat. I know, and I tell her all the time, like, just sit down and enjoy the party. And she's like, oh, no, I'm just going to take care of those dishes in the sink, and then I'm going to clean the pool. And she can't sit down. 8, Joseph. Yeah, Christina, but if you have a lot of little people around and a very messy husband, that my husband's like, if I let him go, he'd be like a hoarder, okay? Do I have a pet? Yeah, I have 3 dogs. Your iron, how can, he's saying, your daughter is left-handed, Mary, oh. Yeah, 3 of my kids are lefties. The 2 of my oldest 3 are lefties, and the youngest one, he's ambidextrous. So he either he bats lefty, he throws lefty. I don't know. But then he writes righty. Me too, knitting. Yeah, I have like lots of notebooks and papers, but I know where everything is. But if you go in over there and try to tame that for me, I go nuts. You missed a lot of the shows, Zoe-Ann? Yeah. Messy kids. You'll take messy kids over any of that, for sure. With an addiction. Good night, Vivi. Cinnamon is blocked. How'd Cinnamon get blocked? Cinnamon got blocked accidentally. Whoever, can somebody unblock her? It's very early for me. Very early. You're an organized mess, your husband says. Yeah. My husband will be one like, oh, we've really got to clean up and organize the garage. And then next thing I know, he'll be like, oh my gosh, look what they have over here. He's like buying stuff, but forget it, let it go. And like Craigslist, look, they have he wants to buy like all these crazy tools and stuff that I could do so much with, but he doesn't do anything with it. You need so much something. What is my all-time favorite true crime case? Well, it was Jodi Arias. I was hooked on Jodi Arias for a long time. I kept watching the cross-examination over and over and over again. And then I think, and then I would watch various documentaries like that Dear Zachary. You guys did, the ones of you that watched Dear Zachary. I watched that a few times. I just couldn't believe that case. That was just crazy. And then we all got hooked on the Watts case, I think. And now this Frazee case, I think, is going to be keeping me up at night because there's so much, and it hasn't even come out. I mean, who's a serial killer? You left me a message about maybe a serial killer in Pittsburgh? To my email? Yeah, that documentary, that was something. Which show? What? I missed the show. You just got your first dog? What kind of dog, Katie? Yeah, I did watch Making a Murderer, but that was very upsetting. I was like screaming. My daughter was screaming at the TV, and it was, especially with the Brendan, that was very upsetting. BTK is really close, Pam. Kill for Me? No. Where is that? Is that on Netflix or anything? Kill for Me? I need some good documentaries because I'm going through the ones I have. Here, tell me what. Kill for Me? Where is it at? Kill for Me. Oh, you told me about the smiley face killers. They sound funny, but I guess they're not. Kill for Me. Did you tell me where Kill for Me is? I watched the Ted Bundy tapes, but I've seen it all before. I mentioned that. It was disappointing to me. Yes, abducted, yes, Katie. Yeah. I've seen that, and I've also talked about how just bizarre that was. Casey Anthony had a... Oh, that was another one. Yeah, I was sleeping on the couch, believe it or not, because I had just had a baby, and I wanted to watch the trial, and my husband would be freaking out if I tried to watch it in the bedroom, so I slept on the couch. It was during the summer. I watched that. I slept on the couch to watch that. People thought I was nuts. Did Jodi Arias yeah, Jodi Arias is convicted, yes. Laura Kenny. What's going on? Did anybody give me that name of the kill for me? Nobody's answered me? Plunder's gone? Who said Plunder's gone? Is it really? This is going too fast. Did Watts wash the girls' sheets the same night? No. He washed the girls' sheets on the 13th. Nobody's giving, wait. No, oh, it was Thriving for the Truth. That's the one that's gone. Okay. You got me all excited for nothing there. Wow. Somebody just said it. They said Kill for Me. Thanks, Stacy. So the 666 scares me. Tanya Renee, I watched Gone in Plain Sight. Wait, Abducted in Plain Sight, you mean, right? The one with Mr. B? Hi, Carol Lucy. Plunder was not taken off. Great. Was Killing for Love? Okay, Killing for Love. And what channel is it on? I mean, is it on Hulu, Netflix? What's it on? No, Thrive. Yes, that was Carolyn's recommendation. I'm still recovering, Christina. My daughter keeps saying that they're just very, very, very naive, totally naive. And I say when he went back in there and said it was very naive, Mom. They were very sheltered. I never got, okay. I want to, Killing for Love. Is it true crime? Did you say it's called Kill for... Somebody said it was called Kill for Me, and then they said I made a mistake. It's called Killing for Love, but I still don't have a channel. This, oh, okay, MG Toe is back. Oh my gosh. Well, Jessica, Watts is going to go into the Guinness book. There's got to be a Guinness book for that. Oh, MG, yeah. Am I getting tired eyes? I think it's because I'm looking down. I have to look down over here at the chat because my eyes need better contacts for far away, but the eye doctor wouldn't take me today. Nice guy. I'm like, oh, everybody will like that. I'll have my glasses longer then. No, Mr. B is for what is it, Berthold? Mr. was the guy that abducted the daughter of the people that lived next door. There were so many things, though. They really didn't say much about his wife, except when she went over there to tell the father that he better do what he had to do. I have transitional contacts. Where can I watch Dear Zachary? Yeah, it's not on Netflix anymore, but somebody posted the link. It's on YouTube. You can watch it. Does anyone know if Shanann's family has a P.O. box? I have no idea. I think you can Google their address, and it's been in the discovery. Hi, Hockey Mom. 2015 vision. Very good for you, awaiting. Transitional contacts, they just have something built in for reading. Can brothers, car brothers killed several people and killed some people in a soccer field, naked, and shot them in the back of the head? I think they have protection because of death threats. Who, Shanann's family has protection because of death threats? Nice to meet you too, Kit Kat. If you're going to review John Bonet videos, the most recent 228, what was that? Is that the one on, what was that? Not brought headline, was it Headline News? I did watch the Golden State Killer. Did you guys watch that one on Headline News? What's on the Crime Loser? What's going on the Crime, what's Crime Loser? I've got to bring the chat. I must have missed something. Who couldn't find who? Cinnamon Hot? Do we have any? Let me see if she's in the members. I don't understand how, it must be a, let me see. Participants. See, she doesn't show up here. All the only C's I have are Cara Lucy and Claire Martinez. Can any of the mods unblock Cinnamon Hot? I wish they would show you your blocked people like on the side. Who, do I live alone? No, I don't live alone. Nope. Husband, kids, dogs. Does anyone know the name of the movie Mommy was talking about? Oh, yes. What was it? Dangerous Intentions? And you can watch it on YouTube. 1985 is the one you want, from 1985. There's two parts because it was a mini series. Life hard? Whose life is hard or easy? How was a good year, 1985? Deadly Intentions, yep. Tico's using the chat as a dating app. Tico, how old are your kids? That doctor was crazy. He was, and all the things he said. I'm going to put pins in your neck, and I know just how far to stick them because I'm a doctor. Yeah, it's crazy. You just got transition contacts. They're awful. I wore them a week and went back. Really? I've worn contacts since I was 13 years old. You were pregnant the entire 80s. Wow. Is what Deadly Intentions is not with Alec Baldwin. Unless you're talking about something else. Are you a clean eater, Tico? The handsome guy from Terminator. Match.com. We should make. I keep telling my daughter. My daughter doesn't. Whenever my daughter goes on those stupid apps, my daughter works in. She's an executive, an analyst in the transportation industry, urban planning with the engineers, and they say the goods. Oh no, how does it go? The goods. No, the. Don't tell me. The odds are good, but the goods are odd. And yet, she's on the transportation board, and she does all this stuff with all these, and the guys the one engineer she was with, total lunatic. The other one, a financial whiz on Wall Street, another, you talk about a narcissist, and anytime she goes on a dating app, I'm like, let me just have a look. Let me just have a look. I bet you I would be better. And she'll like be, no. I guarantee you I could pick one better. Your son and daughter-in-law met on Match.com? You're recently divorced, dating apps suck, and you're going to be alone forever. No, Ken, Mom, no, you're not. She is going skiing this weekend with the young, with this young professionals club, and she's been skiing like once in her life when she was like 9 or 10. I said, well, if you break both your legs, maybe you'll meet a nice doctor at the hospital. Oh my gosh. Your sister's second husband was like wow, oh boy. MySpace. Peggy, who keeps, why, more people are blocked again now? I don't know what's going on, who's blocking. Used to go skiing. Don't let her leave to get a magazine to read, Carolyn. You're multitasking? Okay. You have 2.5-year-old twins? 5, 13, wow. Are they identical twins, Tico? Or are they fraternal? They're girls, but are they fraternal? Fraternal. The first knee joint. No, I would not commit a crime to get more views, sorry. Yeah, the Ted's victims, I know that. They were on his, yes, that's what you, okay. Yeah, she knows all about the Ted Bundy, but she's your sisters are twins? Once they were born, you were invisible? Wow, Safi. Dog mama 3. You have 0 kids and 3 godsons. Okay. Oh, he's good. I don't know. So it's going to be, I think I'm going to be rattled with this crazy case. You guys don't know. I'm the youngest of 5. My daughter's the only girl, and I have 4 boys. You raised 10 kids, 7-year-old, and 3 extras. I should review the Brian Draper case in Idaho. What is that? Is that another? Idaho's becoming the second up to Colorado here. You certainly. The Jodi Arias case. Yeah, I could talk about the Jodi Arias case. You ask me any question on the Jodi Arias case, I have it. Yeah. Murder of Cassie Jo Stoddard. Okay. What's the Hampstead case? Sometimes you tell me a name and I say I don't know it, but then when you tell me about it, I know it. You know what I was listening to about, do you remember that rapper, what was his name, Lefty, that wrote that song for Jodi Ann Arias, and the legal counsel she had went on there to say she was an abused woman with PTSD, and he's bashing Travis in the song, and, you know, Jodi Ann, oh my gosh. Better get a vasectomy. Yeah. They said she was trying to get an appeal, but I don't think she'll ever get the appeal. I tried to get everybody to watch, my son, because usually he'll watch that. I'm like, you've got to just watch the cross-examination of that. I drove everybody nuts with my Jodi Arias stuff, and then it was some weird well, there are a lot of Mormons in Idaho, right, and Utah, and somebody just said Colorado too. Not really. I mean, no. She's actually. I think she was the oldest, so she went out and did everything first. So she's always been like a natural born leader, and she's just, forget it. She's like small but fierce. She would go running in Central Park, everything. Nothing fazed her. She rode with the police. She's the fire warden of her building. She's just, that's the way she's always been. So she's just forged her way. My boys, my older boys, well, they have a business here, but my oldest son and I are very, very close. Because we have the same, he and I have the exact same sense of humor, everything. We're very, very similar. And he tells me everything, where my daughter, you would think my daughter's like, forget it. I think it's better now that she's gotten older, but it's just, she'll always tell me after the fact. My son is he'll tell, I always have to, okay, TMI, it's done now. I don't need to know all of that. I should look up Ward Weaver. I am live, Deborah. Real live. Juan Martinez, he did. I have his book on Audible, yeah. Forensic Files. Sometimes, Michelle, and sometimes I like, did anybody see that one, was Confessions on Netflix, about that father that drove that station wagon with all the kids into it, in the station wagon into the bay or something, after they took him out for ice cream? Hempstead is the most shocking in the world. Hampstead. Yeah, we talked about the door camera. Hampstead. I'm gonna have to look that up. I might know it, but I've got to look it up. Never a shortage of crazies. Okay. Who was the? Tried to share the podcast link. Look it up. Dr. Death. Okay, Dr. Death. Child brides? No. The Ken and Barbie. Yeah, you told me that. And then the smiley face. That sounds like a band or something funny to me, but I'm sure it's not. Can't wait to look up that one. Okay, thanks, Black Rose. Child brides in Yemen? No. Sharon was so funny. Your kids were okay. Did I ever watch The Girl That Killed and Associate? Are you talking about the one? Oh my gosh, yes, the one that the Kennedy cousin. Oh, why can't I think of, what was her name again? Small Sacrifices was good. Oh, that's Diane. Yeah, I think I might have seen that a long time ago. If you haven't watched that, What's Up with Aunt Diane, about the woman that actually took off from near here and went the wrong way on the Taconic Parkway, and oh, Martha, I was going to say Martha, and I said Martha, that's right. My daughter watches that ID channel all the time. Mary Jo. Oh, the Chappaquiddick, they had one, I did see that. They had, I watched that one on Netflix. They came out with something new like last year. Aunt Diane was, yeah. And she was up by me. They were camping up by me. And the one Sunoco that she stopped in for gas and they have the footage of is not far from me. So that was weird to see her there. About that Diane, yeah, something was fishy. Poor sister-in-law, all of her children died. That's, Aunt Diane was in a car, yep. Graham Dwyer case from Dublin. Please look up the Carr's brother. One young lady lived because of her hair clasp. Carr brothers, okay. Went to the site of that accident as a child? Which, I missed, which accident? Yeah. I should discuss H.H. Holmes, the first known serial killer in the USA. Oh, the Menendez brothers. Oh my gosh. McStay family murders? Okay. Very uplifting. I'm writing in my notebook right now. Very uplifting. Okay. Yeah, Oscar Pretorius. Has anybody heard anything about the Rusak's reaction of that video coming out? Okay, Georgina. If I like scary movies, I should watch the Australian movie called Wolf Creek. First one. Is it a true story, Tess? You've got to stay in an old Civil War barracks when a soldier was murdered. We have a lot of Civil War stuff here, Hi. A lot of reenactments and went to the National Civil War Museum in this summer at Gettysburg all the time with my kids. Actually, the guy that dug the foundation for my house, he looked just like, he passed away, he looked just like Abe Lincoln. I'm not kidding you. And the same height, same stature, everything. And then he ended up, he was always doing the reenactments and always playing Abe Lincoln. Yeah, Carol, I don't think that's nice. I really don't. I think that's very, they didn't want that released, and I think for that to be playing around, because you missed it before, I said, that's horrible. Who wants to see their child it's horrible for us to see it. Everybody's saying, I wish I could have told her, don't go in, right? But then imagine the parents. That's just, oh, I would hate to see that. I mean, I'm so upset that they did that. I really am. I'm so upset that they did that. I don't think anybody should have shared that. I mean, I got an eerie feeling when I saw it that night. I don't know if you were there. And I'm really upset at the people that shared that, because anybody that says, you know, they're not a Shanann bash or something, the family didn't want that released. They didn't want that released. That's a horrible thing as a parent to keep seeing that. And I really can't believe that CNN or Headline, whatever, they should, what the heck would they go request that for? The DA, okay. Annie, they put in a request. The family said they didn't want it released. They don't want that. They don't want the autopsy photos released. And then this came and it started going on some little tiny channels, and then some of it was like recorded from the television or something. It was weird. And the family didn't want it out there. And I don't know why that news station went and requested it. I really don't. because it was in the discovery that she walked in straight, she held her suitcase. We have the autopsy report. She wasn't drunk or anything, so there was no reason to go and get it. And to have a parent have to keep seeing that repeated over and over. That's just wrong. I'm sorry, that's so wrong. So many, just think about how many people you've heard that have said, oh, I wish I had never watched that. I wanted to, imagine the parents. Who's the troll? I missed the troll. The news got, yeah, the news got it, but then, I don't know. I don't think anybody should have posted it. It's eerie. I have to say, well, Safi, they have another child. I mean, they probably feel like that at times, but they have a son, and whose comments got separated? Who are we talking about? The Thriving channel got taken down after they posted that. It's horrible, Kelly, because the family didn't want it out. I mean, I don't know. You saw that YouTube video that I posted a few episodes back with pictures of the girls with CW and family? Who? Oh, that I didn't post it. That was sent to me. Yeah. That was a slap in the face to her. What did that say? I don't even know what the hell. That's just somebody just posted. What the? Somebody just posted something that doesn't even make sense. Okay. You just read some tweets from the mainstream, the preliminary hearing photo of... Yes, Sheila, I covered all the live tweets and the affidavit of arrest, but I don't think a lot of it is truthful. I think that the way the crime was, Crystal had much more to do with it than she's letting on. What Deb's? Who said? Somebody said Deb's a troll. Who's Deb's a troll? What was the case I was talking with the owl killing someone inside? That's the Michael Peterson case. Put the end to the rumors. Okay, case up to her neck in it, yeah. You know, I mean, some of that's the sweater tied around her head because she was smelling candles. I took Deborah, were you the one? You know, I was going to mention that. Thank you for bringing that up. I said to my husband, I said, oh, I have to take down this plate because somebody said that it looked like a vagina in the back. So I took it down, and he looked at me like I was crazy. And I said, I don't know, something about the angle. People thought it was, yeah. People thought it was female genitalia. Oh my gosh. You miss it now? Okay. I usually only keep it out in the winter anyway because they're my cardinals. I put it on the other side, but I'll try to move it back for the next time. You're right. Yeah, you keep looking for that even though you didn't like it. Yeah, I know. You thought that plate looked a little weird? I don't know why. I didn't see it. It was like that dress. Is this dress blue or is it what? I didn't see that. Do you see a plate or do you see female genitalia? I don't know. I didn't see it. Love the doggy. And yeah, the candle and tying the sweater around, like, wouldn't there be other things for a blindfold than, oh, here, tie the sweater around your face? That sounds... You thought it was this... Okay. You never noticed it, Carol? Yeah, last night, people, Deb and a couple others thought that, they were asking me, what is that? They said it looked like female genitalia. It's a plate of cardinals. I don't know, where did I put that? I don't know where. Yeah, they definitely made a deal with the devil. It's just crazy. I think she was definitely there. I think that whole Vegas thing, I really want to see what else comes out. Don't put sausages on it. Okay. Yeah, Dylan, I don't know. I didn't see it. I think it was like that Facebook thing. What do you see? I'm not sure. Tex was guilty. Maybe she killed her in some elaborate... I don't know. There's so many things. What happened to the gun that she had? That there's a you know, there's a round missing from the gun. So where did that go? And we don't have a body, so we don't even know if she was shot, if she was stabbed. All we have to do is take her word that she did it with a baseball bat, but we have nothing to corroborate that at all. Yeah, the gun with the missing round, that was in the Volkswagen Passat that had expired plates. Apparently her friend Megan just leaves her weapon in that car in the driveway. That's normally where you leave a weapon that has 8 rounds in the magazine. Have I ever seen him? True crime loser. I don't think so. Maybe he's a guy, right? Is he a guy? Maybe once. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. So I just can't even believe that. And I don't know. You don't buy anything she's saying. Nothing makes sense. That's what I'm saying. I don't even believe that there was even a Starbucks thing that happened. Or, I don't know. So much stuff is really bothering me. He can easily, Cara Lucy, he can easily walk away from this. Absolutely. The defense is going to go ahead and attack her, saying that she made this all up. He never asked her to do any of this. She killed KELSEY on her own because she was jealous. You know, she was jealous of her, and now she's trying to pin it on him. And I think there's a really good chance there's enough reasonable doubt if they don't come up with that body or anything else to show him, he's probably going to get off. Yes, Sandra, Crystal borrowed her friend's car, and when she supposedly came down to clean up the crime scene, and then the friend said when she returned the car that a weapon that she used to, she's probably lying. She probably gave her you see what I mean? That's what I mean. There's just such a web of lies. Megan says she stored the gun in the car. I don't think she stored the gun in the car. I think she gave her the gun. And then when she got back, she said she always keeps 8 rounds in the magazine. Well, there was 1 round in the chamber and 6 rounds in the magazine. And that means 1 round is missing somewhere. What did you mean about the posting of Shanann being cut out by... What did you mean about the posting of Shanann being cut out by Mommy? Tanya, I think she was talking about the video that was sent to me by the Watts, somebody from the Watts family, that was all of the Wattses, Chris, and the girls, and Shanann was cut out completely from it. And I told her it was a real slap in the face, and I said, are you trying to infuriate people? Oh yeah. That was the video we're talking. I didn't post it. I posted a link that they sent me from the Watts family, from their friends, from that channel that I was supposed to watch. And if I watched it, then I would know the truth, they told me. It was in a live chat the other day, and you can see it's somebody that's close to them, because in the comments somebody says, oh, Cindy, I wonder how you're doing. They're talking to Cindy Watts. I told her exactly what she could do with it, really. I actually told her, I said, you know what, you made me think that they were going to apologize and that they wanted to do something, and then you send me something like this. I said, I can't even believe you would send me this. I said, you know what, you all need Jesus really bad. And she goes, we need Jesus? What a thing. She goes, what a terrible thing to say to us. And she goes, I'm done. I'm done too. Just leave me alone. Somebody yells at their toddler, why, Stephen, why? Ma Frazee supposedly saw the flames so high that she came out on the porch. It was a video, C. Lawrence, that I had this very close friend of Jamie and Cindy Watts that was talking to me, and first she made it sound like they wanted to extend an olive branch, okay, and made it sound like maybe Cindy and Ronnie she told me they were barely breathing, and apparently they come and listen to my videos, and since my videos that are not tolerant of Shanann bashing got to them, I don't know. And first she tried to sell me on how Chris is, innocent and all that stuff, right? And then when I wasn't doing that, she asked me if I had questions for them and this and that. And she made it sound like they were going to give this apology. And I did a poll one night about that. And then when she listened, she said, you know what? I thought this was a really big thing, but you misconstrued everything I said. So I said, okay. So she says, I never said they were going to apologize. I said, yeah, I didn't think they would. And then she sent me this video, and she said, if you look at this video and you can't see the truth after seeing this video, basically then something's wrong with me, okay? And the video was pictures and videos of just Chris and the kids, or Ronnie, Jamie, and Cindy with the kids. And I said to her, are you kidding me? I couldn't even watch it all the way through. I said, I could show you my message. I said, are you kidding me? You send me this? These pictures, or you're going to tell me that's how I'm going to know they're a better person, that they didn't do this? I said, you're nuts. I said, Shanann and her family have beautiful photos and videos. What are you trying to say? I said, 1 minute you want to, you say they're barely breathing. You tell me this, they're barely breathing, but they're breathing hate. I said, they're still breathing hate. And they can't just let this go. They won't stop slandering Shanann. They won't stop hurting her family. This is wrong. And I said, you're just going to infuriate all of the people that you're saying that you're so hurt that people are bullying her, whatever she claims that they're doing to her, which is in her imagination. But I said to that, and I said, this is going to infuriate people. I said, you added gasoline to the fire instead of wanting to. Because I told her, I said, you need to take a back seat. You need to issue a public apology at the very most, and you need to stop it. They need to stop it. And she said, oh, and she made it sound that night. She, oh, you know how big this is? I talked to Cindy, and she made it sound like they were going to do something and they were going to back off. And instead, they have somebody make this video and send it to me. So I was like, she's right. And I told her that Shanann isn't breathing. She said, oh, they don't get to see. I said, well, they can see their son. The Rusaks can't see their son, their daughter, or their grandkids. Okay, and it's because of their son that they can't do it. Yeah, the link is in one of the live chats, but here, let me get it. I have to go over here to my Facebook message from this woman. But yeah, she started yelling at me that I misconstrued the message, and I said, you know what? I said, they really need Jesus. And she said, let me see what she said. What a disgust! I'm reading her message right now. Oh, here's what I said. Okay, you want to hear what I said? I said, just saying a Bible verse doesn't make it all right. They need to get right. Stop slandering this poor family. And she said, what a disgusting and judgmental thing to say. That's what she said to me. And I said, do you think that's disgusting? I really, really pity you. You took out the nicest thing I could say to you. What did I say? I really, really pity you. That was the nicest thing I could say to you. And she goes, you keep right on judging people. I want no part of it. It's disgusting. And then I said, judging, how about standing up for the true victims? How about standing up for a woman that they are slandering? And how about that's what I'm doing? Stop twisting things that you're so famous, all of you, for doing, because it doesn't make it right. And then above that, when she sent me the video, this is what I said in response to the video. She said, here's what she said when she sent me the video. I'll give you the link in a second. And I can't see the live chat, so if you're talking. She said, here's the video, and she said, if you watch those candid shots and still can't tell who's telling the truth, then I digress. And my response was, I'm not sure if you're serious. Are you thinking that looking at a photo of Chris with the girls is going to convince me that Shanann killed those babies? I said, do you understand? We have the most beautiful photos of Shanann with the girls, with her new baby bump, with the Rusaks. What are you trying to say? The truth is Chris killed 4 people and then he disposed of them in oil tanks and then lied about it. If so, the parents could not, I said, what did I say? Oh, lied about it, so the parents could not even see and kiss their babies again. The truth is that the Rusaks do not have their family because of Chris Watts. Please don't add any more pain to this family's suffering. This is insane. And I said, I think the video is the biggest slap in the face to Shanann, and the person that did it, well, they need prayers. By did it, I mean made this video, because it shows nothing but hatred for Shanann, and it's sick. And I said, by the way, I exploited nothing. I was taking a poll to see if people would accept anything that they had to say as genuine. They were not given the details of what we talked about. And she said, this isn't hatred for Shanann. It's about the love that the Watts have for their grandchildren. You missed the point entirely. And then I said, I'm very afraid that I see the real agenda with this video. Wow, you made me think they wanted to make amends. And this is just another way to show their true colors towards Shanann. That poor woman would still be here today if it wasn't for Chris. Instead of doing things and attempting to right their wrongs, they just stick a knife in deeper and twist it. I seriously don't understand how they could ever think doing this is right. I wish I could wrap my arms around Shanann because she had to deal with this in her life. And even in her death, they're still attacking her. I said, you had me fooled. This is so sad. Don't they know it's time for this to stop? For people that are barely breathing, they're still breathing a lot of hate. If they are that tired of people being upset with them, they better take a look in the mirror and get right with themselves, because this is a really extremely low blow and it shows their true character to a T. I would say they up the ante for themselves about 100%. This is going to infuriate people. And she said, they didn't make the video. You missed the point. They are victims and you're abusing them. They never slandered her. That's what she said. And I said, there's no point but hatred of Shanann and the Rusaks, who are the victims. She said they gave a truthful account of their relationship in the darker days. I said, they slandered her so many times. Please stop. Just stop. She said, nobody slandered Shanann. And then I said, wow, just when I think you can't go any lower, I really feel for all of you people. You need Jesus fast. And she goes, I need Jesus? And then I said, just saying that Bible verse doesn't make everything right. And that's when she said, what a disgusting and judgmental thing for me to say. So here, I'll give you the link if you want to look at this. But it's just... not a good thing. Hold on, make it back to the chat. Okay, let's see. That's gonna let it go. I might have to go to it on YouTube because that link looks too long. Hold on. But you'll see right in here, somebody says something to Cindy directly. So whoever posted this is somebody very close to them. And you'll see that there's absolutely nothing of Shanann in here. And I'm sure tomorrow I'm going to get another message that I can't believe you read that to your viewers. I can't believe you read that to your viewers. That's the link. She says, I'm exploiting it. Yeah, I'm exploiting it, and they're not slandering her. They should just, I don't know why they just cannot stop. It's just, it's too much. Oh. That's why I'm saying, and that's why the doorbell, the family doesn't need anything like that. I mean, it's enough. It's enough they have to deal with these lunatics. The link didn't work for you? Let me see. It worked for me. I can see it. It's playing right now. It says prayers. You can't see that? Can everybody else see it? It works for me. I wonder if they changed it to a, did they change it to a private link? Let me see if I have to get back to the chat, see if any of you can see it. Hold on, I have to find the chat again. I can't find the chat again. Hold on. I know other people saw it the other night when I posted it. Hold on, I gotta shut this thing now. Okay. Did anybody, link's not working? The link worked for, oh, so Mandy, it might not be working for you. Try to just click, it's working for some. Sharon got it to work. What's the taboo discussion? What's going on? Oh no, it's so that's what I mean. When they try to talk to you, if you would see the rest of my first part of my conversation, she kept telling me, you don't have to keep saying, Chris did this. You don't have to keep mentioning oil. You know, I said, why? Because you can mention everything you want. And then she said, well, don't you know the real truth about Jamie never did that with the invitations and that Sandra Rusak lied in the letter? And I said, no, I don't know that. I said, and I don't believe that. I said that she lied. And, you know, they're in total denial. They're total denial. You know, to them, it's their son that's the victim. Yeah, it's very upsetting to me. Anyway. She wanted to talk to me on the phone and get Cindy. I mean, my husband was here, and I'm just like, no, I don't want to get on the phone. I don't want to get, I said, I'm just going to ask something in the group. And that's when those of you that were here, and I asked if they made this apology or whatever, because she made it sound like she honestly wanted to know what Cindy, and I knew in my heart that they weren't going to do it. But then as soon as I guess she saw that poll or whatever, that's the next day she started telling me that I exploited, or I said I didn't exploit anything. I said nobody even knew what it was about. I said I'm trying to put a feeler out there to see if what you're talking about. And they just showed their true colors, because I'm sure Cindy said, I'm not going to go apologize, you know, whatever it was. I'm sure I'll get a message tomorrow too about this, because they listen to everything I post. And they tell me that that I'm creating an army that wants to see the Watts dead, and that they're barely breathing, and I should just cool it. What am I doing? I said I'm not doing anything. I'm not telling anybody to kill the Wattses. Oh my gosh. The friend of Jamie's that runs that group with her, that speculations group, is the one that contacted me. You know, I just said, just tell them to stop. Just stop. And then they just upped the ante with that video. I mean, just how could you? I don't know. Just crazy, and that's what I'm saying. And then they have that video of the door. That's got to be something. Because I know Frankie Jr. said, please don't tag me in anything with Chris's face, or I don't want to see that monster. And to think, when they first gave the interviews, and this is what I told her, I said, their son killed their daughter and their grandchildren, and they went into an interview, and Frank said, people said they don't know how I could say he was a good father, he was a good husband, but I can't come here and lie. Can you imagine if the shoe was on the other foot? What? I don't even know how Sandra Rusak sat in that courtroom when Cindy used that. She just manipulated the victim's statement completely so she could address her son as a victim, instead of what she said that she wanted to address as Shanann being her daughter-in-law and Bella and Cece. She just totally abused that to talk to her son. And if I would have been there, I probably would have I would have grabbed her right off the podium. I would have been in jail. I don't know how the judge didn't. I really thought the judge was going to say something, you know, to stop her. But that's enough now. It wasn't time to sing Chris's praises. Chris was not the victim. But yeah, I don't know. I really thought even her attorney should have told her. I mean, that was another. They've always slapping the family or the victims in the face. Yeah, the blowpoke. Yeah. Right, I know. I don't know how they, yeah. And even, you know, Frankie was saying the first interview, he's like, he was like a brother to me. You know, I don't know how he did this. And, right, oh, she was telling me, she's like, oh, she was trying to tell me, you know, do I know Frankie's got, I said, well, they're nuts. I'm like, just leave them alone. Thanks. Yeah, well, see, don't you understand, just me, they're saying he didn't do this. They're still saying he didn't do this. Yeah, the only time that he cried, okay, was for himself. And the mother even says, she's like, oh, he was crying. Well, he wasn't crying, but you could tell he was holding back the tears. Okay. Shady. I don't know how she sat. I commend her for somebody must have been holding her down, probably. I would have been just, oh my gosh. And I don't even know how she walked by. I don't think, as the mother of I don't think I could have walked by him. I think I would have just punched him right in the face. Yeah, that was so bad. It was so obvious that's what she did. And I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're supposed to, that they put these Bible verses in, but if they're really looking at that, then they're intentionally just using things or stirring the pot or just trying to keep saying this stuff. And I don't know. It's so crazy. Yeah. Right. He was, yeah, Carol Lucy, he was perfect. She doesn't know how this happened because he was totally normal. Oh, you're welcome. Is it Toronto? I can't see. I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, I don't know. It was pretty bad, and then they'd like to turn it around on me. I don't know. Peggy Sue, they just need. I was like, just tell them, just don't say anything more. If they're not going to apologize, just stop it. And then they come out with that video, and then send it to me, because they think that's going to go over well. Yeah, let's send it to her. You think so? Yeah, that'll go over good. Shanann's completely cut out of it? Yeah. The video link, there's a link up there, Marianne, for the video they sent me. Wonder why he is the, yeah. Hi, Clue Girl. Someone from the Watts camp. They should. I'm sure the Ruseks can probably shut all those groups down with slander. Do you know that there were pictures in a KELSEY group where someone put a picture of a cow with a blonde wig and Facebook shut them down, calling it hate speech and this and that. If the Rusaks complained against those slander groups that are ripping Shanann apart, they'd take them all down. But I don't even think they want to get involved with it. Thanks, Clurel. Who's selling memorabilia? Murderabilia? Who's selling that? What did the judge make clear at sentence? What is it? I have Son of Sam over here. Do you know that? Son of Sam is like 25 minutes away from me. The link does work, Marianne. What did she say? I'd like to listen to your videos every night as I go to sleep, but I try to stay awake to listen to the whole thing. Oh, okay, old woman. There was a pregnant woman murdered who lived extremely close to the Watts' home. Okay, I think El Chiste needs to leave. I don't, because Shanann's mother is a fierce woman. You know what I mean? I know because she's got that Italian New Jersey thing, and that's why I really commend her for sitting. I guarantee you somebody was holding her down, because I would have been right. Oh, I couldn't have taken that. I honestly don't know how she walked by him without. If I didn't hit him, I would have said something to him. Well, I know he said no outburst, but that after what Cindy did there. The rocks from the Watts yard are being sold as murder memorabilia? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. She just exploited that whole thing was nothing about Bella, Cece, or Nico, or Shanann. It was just about, okay, let me say something real quick and then so I can get to Chris and talk about Chris. And then she went on, that's what I said to her. I said earlier, there's a lot of my chat with her back and forth. I said they didn't seem barely breathing when they went on those interviews to slander Shanann right after, you know, they were okay on those too. And she was there. Good night, knitting. But yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, the link should work unless they have people, I don't know, could they have you blocked or something? Did they have people blocked for the links not working? I don't know why the link would work for some people and not for others. Who's they? The Wattses, the people that sent me that, or the Watts camp. They're friends, Jamie's friends. It is working, Pam. It's not working, I don't know, maybe it's not working for some people, but it is working. Who's Mel and Kel? Marianne, what are you saying about, I don't know what you're saying, Mel and Kel. No, Christopher Coleman No, I did a story on Christopher Coleman, and that took place in Illinois, not in North Carolina. Chris Coleman is the man that murdered his, well, he's appealing it, his wife and his two little boys, Garrett and Gavin. And then he went to the gym. They didn't live in North Carolina, the Colemans. They lived in Illinois. I don't know, Old Soul. It works for me and other people. Maybe it's, could you be, I don't know if there's, you have any settings or, I don't know. It must be another, yeah. Mel and Kel did a live the other night. Mel and Kel? On what channel, Marianne? On whose channel? They have their own channel now? Thanks, Joe. Marianne, whose channel? Yeah, because I didn't hear anything. A live Facebook or YouTube? Stay away from those names. It should be up there. It's, let me see. The link is, hold on. Hold on, let me see. I can't. Here it is. I've got to go back to, hold on, I'm coming. No, the link. The heck is my channel? Coming back, hold on, I had to go get the link. Okay. Okay, there's the link. I did, what's her name? Did we ever find out what channel she said these people were on? Missed. Oh, Marianne, there she is. You need my email to send the link? Okay. It's, hold on. Let me think. It's in the video description. Let me see if I'll type it in here. Yeah, no, she's not, NK's not in the witness protection program. The link isn't, I just posted the link, Molly, can you? What's fascinating, what happened? Who are Kel and Mel? Kel and Mel, these are the two that did they have it on Facebook, Marianne, or did they have it on? She's saying Kel and Mel are the ones that had some live, but I don't know what it was. What is what about Christy? We've gone from KELSEY, Berreth to the Wattses to this video. It's right, it would be the same link. It's not going to work any different if it doesn't work for you from the chat. And the chat will still be here if you want to. I don't know what the difference is. Marianne says, check my email. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'm going to check my email. Okay, I don't see an email from you yet, Marianne. Oh, here it is. Let me see. What? Oh, wow, okay. So this was a hangout on YouTube? Oh, okay. Does anybody want the link to see this? I can't see your answer, so I'll just bring it with me when I come back in right now. I noticed that Kay still doesn't appear on camera. She shows her picture. Okay, wait a second. I'm in the wrong chat. That's it's probably the one I was talking with. Well, yes, they can, because Jigsaw Puzzler, because we did that Christopher Longo, and he has a flat screen, and he's on death row, and he has access to a phone. You should look at my Chris Longo video. It depends where you are. He says that Scott Peterson has it even better. What won't work? What's going on? I didn't hear anything about that. That's funny. I have no interest to hear what they had to say. Well, I heard, Marianne, I heard her on something. What was she on? Was she on with Makeup Mobster? Where the heck? I saw her, or the Perplexed one, the one where she said, what's so bad about putting him in the oil? It's kind of safe. He wanted them near where he worked, and an oil tank is safe. She said that. Critical K. That was incredible. Why did I don't, Okay, Cara Lucy. I do have a Patreon account. I just never put it in there. I'll have to get on that. What's oh, probably you probably have to earn privileges. Monster. Critical K. She will never show her face. She always uses a picture. They made fun of you, Joe? Yeah, they mentioned the oil. Yep. She started having a fight with that perplexed one about it, saying that the oil really wasn't so bad. Why is the oil so bad? That it's a safe place and it's near where he worked and he wanted them where she almost sounded like it was an endearing thing that he put them in the oil tanks. It's good because he wanted them near him. Patricia, have you ever listened to her? She slanders Shanann from one end to the other. She's not even above slandering the kids. She says she don't judge Chris, don't call him a sociopath, a psychopath, a narcissist, but she could call Shanann everything she wants. Munchausen's by proxy, she made up all of her illnesses, that she was bipolar, it's okay for her to slander a victim. It's incredible. And then she talks about her being a critical thinker. She's a person, Faith, she's a person that thinks she's a critical thinker, but all she is probably the president of the Chris Watts fan club. She gushes over him. She gushes over him. Like somebody, like you would imagine somebody for the Beatles when the Beatles came to America. That's how she gushes over him. She won't show her face, Karen. She will never show her face on camera. She shows herself in a wig. I don't know, Pam, but it's scary what goes on in their minds. She keeps saying, and when somebody says, well, how could you keep saying that Shanann killed the, well, you have to admit, she could have killed those kids, right? You have to say that she could have, and then they'll go, why did he put them in oil? What's so bad about that? He didn't know what to do. He was trying, oil's not bad. It's where he worked, and it's a safe place. And that's critical thinking. Safi, you'll probably be furious with that. No, you can only have her opinion, Christina. If it's her opinion, you can have it. Then you're a critical thinker. If you challenge her, no, then you're not open-minded. It's and she says, oh, she'll defend Cindy, to her death. Cindy Watts. Oh my gosh, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be going here now. And finally, we never want to return to Survey 319. Yeah. How could he put his kid? Oh my gosh. most normal parents who lose a child have such a hard time burying their child properly, putting them in the ground and leaving them in the ground and thinking their child's in the cold and they're freaking out and they're going through all this stuff, especially when it's a young child. He just throws them in the oil tanks. And she doesn't see anything, you know. It's kind of, it really makes you question. Yeah, I don't know. The watch should just keep their mouth shut and just stop. Instead of trying to play, you know, she's telling me, oh, they're barely breathing. They're barely breathing. You think they would move out to Wisconsin so they could visit him, you know, every day. Did the babies die first? Nobody knows for sure, Faith. They couldn't, the autopsy couldn't give us a real timeline on their deaths. Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I've lost both my parents, and it's hard, you know, do you think you put, I'm just like, but I know friends of mine have lost their babies, and they've had, it's terrible. Parents don't want to even let them go when they lose them at the hospital, especially. They keep holding on. Then the nurses finally said, we have to take, you know, and it's gut wrenching. And this guy just puts him in an oil tank, and she thinks nothing of it. Right, old soul, yep. Most parents, especially like when they lose it, you know, they sit for hours and hours and hours, and they don't want that, even when they know their child is gone, and they just sit there and they don't want the child taken away from them, and it's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure I'll get a message tomorrow about yeah, delusional. That's a good name for her channel. Delusional K. Oh boy. And she giggles like incessantly when she like as if she's discussing such. That's what I'm saying. She's like 50 years old, and you hear the way she gushes. It's crazy over Chris. Yeah, Jim is Gutowski, Gutowski. Gutowski. Right, Sarah, yeah. If you want Jim, I have his details. Oh, she does. Trudy, I believe she does have it. The way she gushes over him, yeah, I think she does have a crush on him. And I don't think it's the first lifer that she's crushing on really big. I think this is a normal occurrence for her. Yeah, we talked about that D-finite. Absolutely. Jealous, Sam. To crush at her age. Pam, I don't think it should probably, her husband's not doing too much for her if she's crushing over these guys on on death row or life in prison. I don't know what the heck is going on there. Okay, sorry, yeah, she's just, it's crazy. All right, no, they didn't interview Jim. Nope, old woman, they did not. Please Google Jenna Nelson. Okay, I'll put that down in my notebook. Wonder what medication she's on. I don't know. It's just, it's infuriating. And if you ever listen to any of the earlier podcasts she had before they knew the results of the autopsy, she took such pleasure. She goes, oh, I think Shanann got the tar beat out of her. I think she's going to be black and blue. And she was loving it. And then she was totally wrong. And oh, just, yeah. It's, yeah, I know. I'm gonna go too. I have to go to bed, but it was fun, and I don't know. I have so many thoughts with that crazy case. That's all I'm probably gonna come to me at night. Like, oh, what if that? What if that? What if that? All right. So thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for everything. I talk to you tomorrow. Yep. All right, let me see if I can disconnect the live this time. All right, let me. How do I get out of the live? What do I press over here? Guys, what do I press over here? I have a red live button, and then I have a little person. Oh wait, maybe I share. No, I hit the little 3. It says mute microphone, share. Then I have a little thing that looks like edit something. But I don't see any goodbye or... Is there an off button somewhere? Why shouldn't there be like a big red, okay, end your live. I see a comment button, I see the little share, mute microphone, cancel, and then that doesn't take me there. Then if I hit the little camera button, no, that's not good. Okay, where am I going with this? Bye, Carol's finger. This is crazy. Why can't I get rid of this? Come on, who does a live? Somebody here, right? What was her name? They're the one that was telling me about their podcast. How do I stop this? Turn off the camera. I would like to do that, but it's my phone and it's not shutting off. But there's got to be a way. I see people go up and, what the heck? Every day's a gift. Yes. Every day's a gift, and it's a very good gift when you can fix how to get off this live. Stop the thing, I want to get off. Okay. Yank the... This is crazy. How do I get off this thing? Oh, wait a second. Report, remove, put a user in timeout, add them on. No, I don't want to do that. I want to Stop the live. Do you think there'd be a big button? Stop the live. I see how I can change. Look, I can put filters on. I can go black and white. I can do all this. Look at that. But I can't stop this thing. This is crazy. Reboot, turn your electric power box off. Thanks, Tico. Thank you. Colors, see that? We could have had the colors the whole time. We could have been playing. This is crazy. I'm telling you, whoever designs this needs to talk to me. It'd be like, the most important button would be end your live.